everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm LB Hackamup, and I'm joined as always with this wonderful... Nope, that's my Friday thing. Hold on. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. We're back on this wonderful Sunday evening with Playthings of the Gods, the final season. I am joined by all these lovely people next to me, and they're going to give a little shout out to who they are and who they're playing tonight. Starting, of course, with Tanya.
Hi, everybody. You can find me on the internet at Tanya Rowland, wherever you would find your internet things. And tonight, I am Moxie, Tiefling Bard.
And that's me. Hello, everyone. I'm Val. You can find me as Cracking Scrown, lurking around the internet. I'm mostly over on GGK throughout the week, playing and running games. And tonight, I'm going to be playing Arrow, Rat Puncher, Snack Muncher, Barbarian Druid.
And I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van But Wilder, wherever you find people on the internets, mostly on GGK and hanging out in the Discord and streaming on Twitch several times a week. Tonight I'm playing Alhena, who is a Circle of the Stars druid.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Rachel is Mess with a Z and a instead of an S. I'm here on Sundays. I'm on GGK Tuesdays and every other Wednesday. And tonight I'm playing Talon, the Bloom Stalker Ranger / Death Cleric. Nailed it. And Alex is at OMG. It's some guy.
Yes.
And he's here on
yes.
Sundays, but not here tonight. But he's in our hearts, as always.
Yes, he is doing life things, which is totally acceptable in a D&D community. Life comes first, man. And health, by God. Well, this is the Migraine crew, and we trust and believe in that.
Yeah, you guys out in chat can gamble on it. If we're missing a game, 90% of the time it's because more than one of us has a migraine.
Mm-hmm. And I'm LB Hackmup. I'm going to be your dungeon mistress for this evening. Before we get into the stream, if you're enjoying our content, if you like to see our faces, or if you want to see horror game content, fun party games on Thursdays, you can follow the channel. You can also follow us on YouTube at Hack Recklessly. Or if you want to support us on Patreon or support our content on by buying merch, we love that. We'd love to see you do it. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you will get custom stat blocks that I make for different characters. I have Mishamar. I have I put Chompy up there, all the fun stuff. So yeah, but let's get into the game. But we need a recap. I'll let Tanya take that. Or I said
Tanya, you're on.
Tanya,
Go, Tanya.
It finally happened. She mixed us up.
I know. I saw the screen
Everybody
change
at work always mixes Tanya and I up when we call on the phone every time. So
I saw the screen change from Rachel to Talon, and so I went with the human name, and I went with Tanya. But Rachel, please take it away. Please take this away from me.
Previously on Playthings of the Gods, Shadow Rats dispatched, our adventurers ventured further through the Lady of Rot's domain and ended up in a forest. Mishamar scouted ahead, and through a series of unfortunate events, he found himself grappled by the roots of something nasty. Everyone else moved forward when they heard him yell and realized they were surrounded by trees, but nasty, whippy, bitey trees. One got turned into a salamander, one got blown up from the inside, and eventually our heroes were triumphant, and they passed through the rest of the forest unscathed. At the end of it, they were teleported into a small hallway with a door. Once opened, they found themselves in a poison library, for lack of a better term. It was overseen by adorable and incredibly helpful little guys, and they planned on helping them unionize on their way back after they got a dragon killing potion just for funsies. One way in, one way out. It seemed to be the theme here as they crawled their way through this place, and once they passed through the next door, they found themselves in a creepy, murky water bog filled with what they divined were the remains of Talona's faithful, eternally rusting in the water. Thanks to Water Walk, they traversed this place without issue, Arrow saying sup to the water elementals as they passed. And when we last left our adventurers, with time waning on how long their ship would wait for them, they entered another level of this inverted and impossible pyramid, and all they heard was the buzzing, chittering, wing-flapping sounds of innumerable insects.
Thank you very much. The time you guys had five hours. Gosh, why did I remember this? Because it was 4 weeks ago. 5 hours until the ship had to depart. It has taken you about 3 hours to get through this spot already, and you are as you guys come into this area and begin to look around, you see a thick, dense fog around you. You can see about 10 feet in front of you, 5 to 10 feet before everything is obscured by the fog. You can see shapes in the distance, some small, some large, but if anything isn't close to you, you have no idea. So I guess my question to you guys is, how are you going to traverse this area? What is it that you would like to try to do to find your way through?
You said there's a fog.
Sure is.
So I don't know if light would be the best plan here, or if we should just it's dark, right? It's dark and foggy, or it's like twilight and foggy.
Have you seen the movie The Mist?
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
what I was going for here.
Okay.
Okay.
So lit but foggy.
Mm-hmm.
Does fire burn it up?
You can try.
I guess maybe
Does
I
it
should
smell
place-
ignitable?
This
This is a vapor or a fog?
Yeah, you stick your face in the fog to try and get a little bit better grasp of it, and it smells a little muggy, but
Okay.
not like chemically.
So it smells.
It seems
It's
natural.
humid in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the ground situation? What kind of terrain?
It seems to be almost like rocks covered in like a gravel, or like not gravel, a stone covered in sand almost.
Cool.
So it's like if you took your shoes off, it'd be super uncomfortable to walk in here, but you're not gonna slide around on the sand.
If I wore shoes. Yeah.
Your feet would be gross by the end of this. That's all I'm saying.
I am also still in earth elemental form.
Mhm.
If you want to try fire first and see, I can't cast any spells right now. Or else I could maybe do like control, like a gust of wind or something. But if you want to try fire to see if that clears it up. I was also thinking I've got tremor sense, so even if we can't see anything, I might be able to get a sense of like where things are at, so we could avoid them going through the fog.
I don't have anything for dispersing a mist prepared.
Yeah.
Well, I have my Belt of the Arcane, and I can cast light with it, and it's like a 20-foot radius. And then we can see if magical light does anything against it.
Yeah, let's throw out a couple of easy things first that don't
Yeah.
require.
Well, that'll use a charge, right?
resources.
Yeah, I will say,
I don't think
Rachel
so.
Specifically as a person. Well, everyone would. Bugs are attracted to light,
Yeah.
so
That's why I was
you can do
worried about
that.
the light thing.
Well,
I can cast excuse me. I can cast dancing lights, which I can place sort of out and away.
see what happens.
And well, I was thinking it would keep. I'm essentially gonna set up some mosquito lanterns.
I was gonna say,
here.
wait, there are
It's-
rocks, right?
It's
Like around.
kind of draw the bugs off of us.
Yeah.
I
I was
like
gonna
that
say because I
idea.
can
Sort of
also
smoke.
pick up rocks, and I have light as a cantrip.
Yeah,
Do you as well, Van?
dancing lights is a cantrip, right?
I have light and I
I-
have dancing lights. Yeah.
Because we
I
can
have light
just pick up
also.
some rock. Yeah, we could just cantrip light and like throw
Yeah, well,
rocks
'cause-
away from us,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
set up,
Dancing
like,
lights
bug
lets me.
lanterns.
The reason I bring that up is because it's like they don't follow us. I can make up to 4 of them and put them places,
Mhm.
and then as we pass those, I can make
More?
some more. And because they can look like torches or like lanterns or like kind of whatever
Well, try
I
that.
like that
we
idea.
want.
And like I said, if we want to try to go lightless, like being with my tremor sense and stuff, I can probably guide us through and try to avoid anything moving, passing through the mist.
Plus, most of the time when you use light, it just makes it harder to see in a mist, anyways.
Yeah. Can't turn your brights on in the fog.
Yeah,
But I like
exactly.
using the lights as a distraction for.
Yeah,
any
so-
I
bugs
think that's a
out
great
there.
idea.
And so if we want to rely on your tremor sense, then because I can fly, right? I can fly with the gadabout,
Mhm.
so as to keep us off the ground and quiet. I can take
Uh,
one of you up with me.
You take one of them. You wouldn't be able to take me, but
Yeah, but I can sneak with my stealth of +10 without pass without a trace.
I mean, you're gonna make some noise. That's inevitable.
I can hover with my belt. Oh, it just lets me levitate, so I can't do that.
yeah, I can also make myself fly with my amethyst
I
lotus.
was thinking if we wanted to be really quiet, but we don't have to.
Why don't we try light, and I'll try guiding us through and see what happens.
I'm also feeling pretty good about. I know I have a super high passive perception. I think at least Alhena and Moxie do as well.
I have a 19.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's 21.
Yeah. So I think we're probably okay. Just trying to maybe not sneak, but go quietly using the lights as a distraction. And
Mhm.
Let's try it.
fingers
Let's do
crossed.
that. Yeah, let's do that.
If we have to fight a bunch of bugs, we have to fight a bunch of bugs.
So I will be in charge of dancing lights. And then, oh yeah, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot.
Yeah, so you just like
Ooh.
push them
So
out
you go up
and
to
start
4,
drawing
and
things
so
away.
yeah, just create some bug lanterns.
So we're going in a line.
Yeah, if y'all want to stick behind me, we can just form a little conga line. And
I'll
I
bring
can
up
try-
the excuse me, the rear.
I am gonna hover just a bit.
All right, let's do it.
All right. We have our plan. Sorry,
All right.
Abby. It took a
Oh,
while.
it's all right.
No, we got there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys start to make your way. You cast dancing lights.
Yes.
About how far away are they?
They can go, I think, 120 feet away from me.
How far away are you putting them?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Maybe like 60 feet away, and then start kind of like, what if you put them like 60 feet straight ahead of us and then start separating them to kind of like doing like 2 groups that kind of move to the sides to
Like
try to
party in
pull
the
off,
sea.
like try to pull off any attention that direction so that anything would follow that way.
Sounds good to me. It's about 60 feet away.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them. And then I can move them as we go.
Yeah, and then like as we catch, and then you start like moving them ahead of us too.
Yeah.
So
Kinda
it
keep
pulls
'em
attention.
out.
So
as
keep
we
them
move.
60 feet ahead of us.
Yeah,
And
kind of at,
what,
like, a
like 30 feet on
flying
either
V.
side? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
All right, you guys start making your way through. You make your way forward, and you can hear. You get. How far is your tremor sense?
60 feet.
Okay. You can feel sort of on the edge. How like movement. I'll say movement. It doesn't feel like big steps or anything like that. But there is definitely something going on, sort of to your, as you guys are making your way forward, to your left. And you can see in the air to your right, there is something, some sort of light source interacting with the dancing lights that are off to the right, but you cannot sense them, Val.
Okay.
You guys move forward cautiously, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think we're on a time crunch, so I don't think we have a ton of time to be like super slow about it. But yeah, no, I don't think we're just sprinting through here unless any of y'all feel differently.
I always have teleport. We can always roll the dice, just say it.
No. I'm sorry. I'm scarred
We
by
just
this now.
had a massive
We
teleport,
just had a massive teleport, like
on Tuesday, and-
awful experience.
It was literally the second best you could have gotten, though.
Yeah.
You guys didn't roll that bad.
Don't
No,
take that from me.
You just
But I don't
want to
do it right now.
about 250 miles away from where you wanted to be.
That's not bad.
Let's use that as except we're on a glacier. Let's
Great.
use that as a last resort.
Yeah. Okay. You guys start to make your way forward cautiously. But as you go about 60 feet forward, and you see before you as this fog, and you almost I mean, again, you have like 10 feet of clearance in front of you, and very quickly you see before you a wall that seems to reach up into the sky. And as you kind of look to and it's the same sort of stone as the ground, and as you look at it, you can, like, from side to side, you kind of can see a little bit. There seems to be an opening close to you that leads past this wall.
You said there's an opening through it.
Mhm.
You said, okay.
Yeah.
So is this, you said it's the same stone as the ground?
Mhm.
Does this appear to be some sort of natural formation, or does this
No.
seem to be something? Okay, so it's like
No,
worked
they're
stone.
like almost stone tiles on the
Got it.
ground
Got it. Okay.
and on this wall.
You don't want me to try to scout ahead?
Yeah, like
Or
what
somebody-
else?
Somebody want
What
to
else
check
do we
for
do?
like so like I'm imagining kind of like a my mind, and tell me if this is right, it's
Mhm.
kind of like Return of the King, like into the mountain, like big, like narrow rock pathway going forward, or is it like a like a stone
Archway.
door or like an archway?
It seems to be an opening, like somebody purposefully placed it there.
Okay, so more like a door and less like
Yes, just like a
fissure.
door.
Okay.
Mhm.
Somebody want to like look for traps or something just in case?
It's an opening. There's no like
I just meant like
door.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's the case, I will I'll take the lead moving through it.
Okay. You peek around the corner and you see this wall is about 4 feet thick on both sides. And as you look in, you kind of take a step forward and you see that there is another wall in front of you and 2 openings. There's sort of a hallway that this is that goes to your right and left.
It's a fucking maze. If I look left and right, does it look like that then ends at another turn?
Boy, looking 5 to 10 feet in front of you, it's hard to say.
Got it. Okay. I think we have a maze.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be too
Mishamar
difficult.
says, I can know where we've been. I can't tell you the way through, but I can tell you when we've backtracked. I can start mapping it in my mind.
And
you
luckily,
guys-
we've got one of the best trackers in the world with us.
Does it look like there's a like, is there a ceiling abutting
Not that you
these
can
hallways
see.
here?
Yeah.
Or does it look
But-
like there's like a top to like the walls we're looking at?
Not that you can see.
Okay, so they just kind of stretch up out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
How
Again,
tall
you
is
don't
an earth-
you don't
or
have
earth
much
elemental?
clearance.
I'm large, so somewhere around like 10
Mhm.
feet, between 10 and 15
Yeah.
feet.
I'm dexterous. Lift me up. Let's see if we get the top of it.
Yeah, I can do that first, and then if that doesn't get us
Mhm.
high enough, maybe Hannah can scout out with the Gadabout,
Mm-hmm.
go up. So I'll try lifting up Talon to see if we can see the top.
Yeah, as you lift Talon up, the wall continues to stretch up to seemingly forever. It is hard to get a clearance on
My
this,
elf
but-
eyes don't see a top.
Yeah,
to the
even
walls.
when you
Okay.
squint, you cannot see the top.
And the fog seems to continue up high, like there's no top to the fog either.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Tap tap to let me down.
Yeah,
'Cause they don't want to make a bunch of noise.
Val, you also start to feel with the tremor sense, the mass that was off to your left is very slowly moving towards you.
Towards us? Okay. Do I sense anything in my tremor sense, like in front of us, like deeper
Not-
into the tunnels, either direction?
There's movement a little bit on the outside, but nothing very close to you.
Only way through is forward, I
I
think.
think we just have to navigate who feels the most equipped to navigate a maze.
Left, right. Left,
mean,
right.
We've got lots of people with high wisdom and high intelligence.
If it's like the maze spell, it's intelligence. But I don't know.
I've got an 18.
I have a -1.
Yeah, and intelligence is not my thing, but my perception and survival are high.
My perception and survival are also high. So I guess I don't know what this check is gonna be, but
Listen, let's try to do it the
let's
old-fashioned
try
way.
to do it the
I just-
old-fashioned way.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll pull Talon up on my back, and we'll try to survival this thing.
Yeah, keep the wall on your left.
Mhm.
And start moving.
Don't get out of sight of the person in front of
Oh.
you.
I pull out a rope.
Wait, is this made of stone? Hold on, how many times can I do this?
Yeah.
We just brute force our way through the wall.
Listen, I thought about it. Again, I have the
I
siege
also thought about
monster
it.
ability, and it's an earth elemental, but it's going to cause a lot of noise.
It's
I
also
can-
gonna take a long time.
I was gonna say I can stone shape. I prepared stone shape.
That'll get us through like one wall.
I know,
and
yeah.
It's
then-
also only like it's only like a 5-foot square. I feel like, or
Yeah,
maybe
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
of the other one.
I think we use that as our GT. Like that is our.
Yeah,
GTA
if we have
button.
to get the fuck out, that's our GTFO button.
We have a
Okay.
lot of eject
Oh.
buttons here, so we can
We
just
do,
I
'cause
can
we
make
can
a small
teleport
passage.
also.
I can make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
I can
Yeah.
turn us all into beasts. Still haven't pulled that trigger.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
Why
have
don't,
polymorph too. I could fly.
Yeah, it doesn't think
Okay.
flying is going to help us.
We'll try to traverse this the
now.
old-fashioned
do this the
smart kid
old-fashioned way.
way, and
Yeah.
if we've got lots of fuck
think-
off buttons if we need them.
Elena, as someone who comes from a people who try to do things the simplest way first, just pulls out, I think, just a length of rope and just, I'm not going to tie us all together because that's just asking for trouble when we get into combat, but I will like tie some loops into it so we can hang on to it and not lose each other.
Oh, nice.
Got it.
And then the
Okay.
excess, because it's like 50 feet of rope or whatever, the excess, I'll just kind of loop around
Mhm.
my horse body.
I'll stay.
And if we get into trouble, everyone just like, oh.
If the two of you are going first, I will stay right behind you. So again, tremor sense. If anything starts coming up on us, I can give some warning. And then
Yeah.
the rest of our entourage following behind me, including Moxie.
I'll go
Okay.
behind Arrow because I want to be near people.
We'll give a loop
Okay.
to everyone else.
If you guys want
Focus
to go
and-
to maps, you can see. I'm sorry, the map is so small. But
Oh, it's so little.
it's so small. I that was one of the things. Is like
Oh.
I should make this bigger, and then I was like,
Oh.
did not think about it. Today, so.
I can't
Oh,
zoom in any farther.
How do you do that again? Get to maps?
On
if
the
if you are on your character sheet, top right, it has like a little play button.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can you guys see it?
I
Hold
can
on, let me-
see it. Yeah.
When
so
I'm
that's the
500%
entrance to
zoomed
the-
in, that's the
yeah.
entrance, right? Okay.
Yes.
It's very blurry, but I think it'll be.
it's
generally,
really, really small.
I'm sorry.
It'll
You
generally
get the
maybe get us
gist.
there.
That's fine. You got the idea.
It's so
If we
cute.
Zoom out all the way. It
It's
just
the
looks like
littlest
I
square.
have like
I
a
love
dead
it.
pixel on my.
It's a
It's really
QR
good.
code. If
It's
you
really good.
if you
It's
guys
a
go through
QR
the
code,
whole
guys, from
puzzle,
your-
you
Everybody
can
grab
see
your
it.
phones.
If this isn't a QR code that like leads to your store, like your
It'd be
shop
so
page
big.
or
Damn
something.
it! I've done it wrong.
That's a great idea.
Okay,
That
that's
is a really
hilarious. You
good
should do
idea.
that next time.
I want to turn right. You guys, let's turn right.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
We'll
wasn't
turn
the
right.
creature on the right, or was the creature on the left?
The creature's
Or-
behind us, and
Oh,
it's
okay, behind
Mhm.
us. All right.
yeah. I said
All right.
LB said they had some like little bits of movement
Mhm. But
ahead, but nothing like
Lumbering towards us
the
slowly.
lumbering
Mhm.
one is like outside the maze. That's
Okay.
gonna be coming.
Lumbering is
Oh.
a strong word. It is
Slow march of death.
maneuvering. No,
It's like that
it's
level in Poppy's
Flopping.
playtime where you're trying to get across the obstacle course and the big caterpillar's following
Struggling.
you.
Yeah. I would say struggling.
Struggling.
We've gone right.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go right, and you see that there is a wall in front of you, and then you can take an immediate left, where you find another corner. Can go right again. This is so thrilling for you guys on the, but you kind of go around an S curve.
Yeah, you don't need to narrate though. If it just
yeah,
goes
yeah.
into say like if it's one passage, we'll just follow
Yeah,
the passage.
you maneuver your way around an S curve, and then find yourself at a 4-way intersection.
So you're
Ooh.
right. Do we just? I think we just keep
Just keep going the same direction,
keep,
like
keep
right
the
turns.
wall on our
Keep
side.
the wall. Okay.
Hmm.
I
we
mean,
don't
if we're
really-
trying
unless-
to get if we're trying to get across though, we should go ahead and go left.
Well, again, I don't know. if it is truly a maze, I don't know if the straight path, the most direct path, is likely not going to be it.
Okay.
But
You wanna just,
I'm
like, hug the
assuming
right
we're
wall?
not seeing any like distinctive features or like footprints.
Are there
or-
puzzles in this maze?
There
All
might
the
be.
puzzles
Are there
is
puzzles?
it
Is
going
David
to be
Bowie
a
in this
door?
maze?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Is this
Do-
labyrinth?
Do I
Did
hear
we finally
any,
achieve this?
Do I hear any singing?
Yeah, wait, can
Ah.
I make a perception check
Mhm.
as we're standing at this crossroads
Mhm.
to see if I sense anything in any of the directions? Hear,
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 24.
24. All right. You get a musty feeling from the right way. Very stagnant air there. That it seems as if there has not been a lot of movement there. To the left, you can feel more of a breeze coming through. And as you are all kind of quiet in this moment, you can hear very in the distance a little bit of a thudding, as if there are heavy footsteps. It's hard to tell if it is, like, if you go down this path, there's going to be a thing directly in your way, or it is in that direction. And then straight ahead, it is more quiet, but it does smell a lot worse in there. And
Okay.
Arrow, with your tremor sense, if you are you guys are standing at this intersection looking straight from where you came, the way in front of you, you can feel skittering on the ground.
So stagnant airflow to our right, skittering to in front of us, and the lumbering was in front of us or
To the left, like
Thudding is
deeper
to the left.
that way.
Okay. So Talon will she stops on Alhena's back and is just kind of puts up her hand for a second and just you see her just really just try to focus in.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes out of this little rangery trance, and she just kind of leans down towards everyone quietly, because she doesn't want to attract the attention of everything. And she's
Mhm.
like, okay, the right is just dead air. It feels stagnant. There's nothing moving in there. Straight ahead seems it's quiet, but it smells terrible. I don't know, that stench you're picking up every now and then, that is from straight ahead. And there's fresh air and a breeze coming from the left, but I hear those heavy footsteps, something thudding in the distance. So left seems like we're gonna run into something, but there's fresh air that way.
These could be an exit.
Something's, at least there's air moving that direction. I mean, that might be the way to go, even if we do run into something.
I think we're gonna have to risk running into something if that seems like the way out. So yeah, let's
Agreed.
go left.
Okay. You guys.
Everybody be on your guard.
Mm-hmm. You guys start making your way down the left track, and as you do, you turn the corner to another four-way intersection. And as you step into the intersection, you can see the way forward continues a little bit, and then you hit another wall. So you guys have and Mishamar is, if you guys start to feel a sense of being lost in here, Mishamar will center you as to say, okay, if we came in facing north, this way's north, and you guys have
Yeah.
the map. But your
Mishamar
characters-
Mishamar's
Mishamar's
the
Yeah,
to the right.
Mishamar is tracking backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talis and Elhaina are trying to track us forward.
Mhm.
We're counting on him to get us, you know what I mean, so that we don't get
Mhm.
lost, kind of mentally mapping out this maze while we try to push our way forward. I think that's kind of
Exactly.
the way.
Mhm.
So
Can we
I'd
do
like
it
to
Yeah, could we do another perception check to see if we get any fresh air or any
Sure.
idea from here too?
Okay. Elhaina, do you want to do this one?
I muted myself. Sure.
Why not? Yours is almost as high as mine, right?
I got a +10.
Yeah, do it.
Right.
I feel like I'm cheating with my +14 on perception
All right.
sometimes.
I'm contributing 17.
Hell yeah. Yeah, with a 17, you are getting a sense that you are getting to the more intricate middle parts of this maze. So the air feels very similar. It doesn't seem like to the right or left there are any stagnant places where there's dead ends. But it does seem like as you're kind of moving in, you get this sort of sense of with your hearing, you can hear more movement. You can hear the stones creaking in different ways as if they are being not moved, but like in the golden cup. What is the Harry Potter one? The one where the maze move.
Goblet
the
of
maze
Fire.
runner.
The Goblet of
Yeah,
Fire.
the Goblet of Fire. Yeah.
The Maze Runner.
Yeah.
Maze Runner. I mean,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Children that should not be in a maze in a maze.
Yeah.
You gotta stop putting children in mazes.
We gotta stop putting children in mazes.
When I'm elected president in
When I'm-
2024,
When one of us becomes president.
I tell you what, I'm gonna stop putting kids in mazes.
You know what? Good for you. So as you're looking at this intersection itself, every option seems viable in that you could go down any one and it'll continue on. The top left one smells very sweet. Like honey almost, like this very intense sweetness. The top right, you are getting more of a there's more if you listen very quietly, more like skittering of feet that way, and it seems to be a lot of feet. The bottom right one, you are also kind of getting that skittering, but it's more distant. And then the bottom left one seems to be more quiet.
I say this.
Eh.
Wait, what about straight ahead? Did I miss that one? I was writing down my notes.
There is no straight ahead. I mean,
Oh,
you're,
we've hit a wall.
Yeah. There's
Two to
Oh,
the
I
left,
see
two
it.
to
I'm
the
sorry.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, we're at the
Okay.
there's the crossroads,
two.
but the one directly in front of us is a T junction.
Wall and then a T junction. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was writing notes and I missed that.
Understandable. Mazes are hard.
Can I draw the path that we've taken? Do you mind if I color that in?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, this is really
Oh, now it's
satisfying to watch.
pink.
I'm
So
sad
pink,
that
yeah.
stream can't
I was
see
hoping
this.
they were gonna pick a pretty color,
Yeah.
so thank you.
I'm sad that stream can't
It's
see
the
this.
same color as your
I mean,
layout.
I
It's
can
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could go to the
Oh,
jam
it's just
board.
not a lot. It's not a lot for them to see at this point.
Yeah.
At the end, we should screenshot it and post
Yeah.
it in chat so
Yeah.
they
You're
can watch
literally
where we,
drawing
where
a
we
pink
were.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guys are
it's
gonna love
literally
this.
it's just it
We're
was
just
really
really
satisfying
happy
to
about it.
watch. It was really
We're-
satisfying to watch. Okay.
We're essentially
just
playing
like
a game
it.
of Snake right now.
Mhm.
We are. All right. I'm so curious. Talon would never, but me, I want to go towards the sweet smell.
No.
Talon would never,
Sweet
but
smell
I
of
want
honey.
to know.
Not if
what
this is
smells
bugs in
like
nature and shit.
honey.
Absolutely not. That's a
It
trap.
smells like
Bees are
That's a
great.
trap.
Bees are great
I
for the
love bees.
environment.
I'm
That's a
obsessed with
trap.
Support your local
bees.
bees.
It's a trap. It's not happening.
It's a honeypot.
A
I
literal
love a
honey
honey
pot.
pot.
It's not happening. Did you know that if you are eating a fig, there's like a 80% chance there's wasp guts in there? Don't.
What?
Yum.
I love
Like
figs.
Fig Newtons too, probably.
Well, that's
Love-
pretty processed, but if you're
I
eating
doubt there's
fresh
any real
figs,
fig in Fig Newton.
I love
But
figs.
Fig Newtons.
No,
thank
Fresh
you.
stop
figs?
coming for Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons are fucking delicious.
They are.
And those are processed enough that there's
Uh-oh.
probably not
And they're
any wasp
named
in there.
After
Yeah.
a town in Massachusetts, I think. Not.
The confidence to not confidence. Yeah, in Massachusetts, I think.
I think it's Massachusetts and
All right.
not Isaac Newton. Anyway, sorry.
Uh-huh.
So what's our vote on which?
Not towards what's definitely the fig wasp.
Maybe the bottom left because it's quiet.
All right, let's go that way. And see.
I just
mean,
don't. The smells, I really don't trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
We'll
not a
take
sense
the-
that always comes up in Dungeons and Dragons. So when it is
Mhm.
there, I'm like, no.
Mhm. You guys start to make your way to the bottom left, and as you do, you come to a little intersection. But as you peek into this to sort of get a better view, you can see that it is a quick end to that. So you start making your way down and around a corner that's kind of like a U-turn. And then as you make your way up, you come to another T intersection where you can go south or north.
Arrow will do a perception check
distributed.
this time.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was
Alright.
just saying, one of us want to do another perception check. That was my. That
Yeah.
was what I was saying.
Just take turns.
That's a
Yeah.
20.
All right. With a 20, you start to, and with your tremor sense here, you can start to sense to your right, you can still smell the sweetness. It's not quite as deep here as it was at the other intersection, but it seems to be wafting from that direction in general. To the south, you, with your tremor sense, can feel some things moving in that direction, and they seem to be on the ground as well as under the ground, as well as not on the ground at all on the walls, as you kind of zone into this.
So lots of movement to the left, sweet smells to the right.
I would say bigger
Here I
movement
am,
and a
stuck
couple.
in the middle.
Yeah, no movement to the right so far. There is more movement to the left, but they're not like, there's not like a billion things. It seems like there are 3 or 4 bigger things.
Movement, sweet smells. What's a vote? Are you still avoiding sweet smells?
I don't like either one.
Talon will take out a coin and flip it.
All right, go for it.
Heads is even, rolling D4. Heads is going to be evens, and tails will be odds. Heads is north, tails is south. I'm rolling it to
Alright.
everyone. We
What's
got an even.
evens?
It's 4.
All right, so we're going north.
North we go.
All right. Guys, start making your way north, and as you do, you come to another intersection. This one, again, going to the north, smells that sweetness. And Arrow, as you are feeling your way through, you seem to be skirting on the outside of whatever is to the south of you. It seems to still be there. So if you go forward, you could skirt around it, or you might be going directly into it. It's hard to say.
Interesting. Okay. What do y'all think? Keep going north, or somebody want to do a perception check for this this junction?
Moxie's turn.
I'll
Moxie
do
stands
it.
at the crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Just does a little shimmy.
What are
Strums a couple notes.
are the dancing lights following you? Do you still have those up?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I can use a bonus action to
Okay.
move them or replace them.
Okay.
So they're kind of following us at that distance, trying to like keep the bugs interested in the lights.
Behind you or before you? Well, behind you, right?
What did we? I don't remember what we said.
They
Well,
were
I
in
guess it would
front of
have to
us.
be.
I
it
can
would-
move them, so they can be wherever I want them to be.
They have to
Maybe-
be behind us now, but
Yeah, maybe behind us right now,
A little
and then
behind.
like, yeah. I mean, again, it's a cantrip, so you can do as many times as you want. So maybe like when we start moving, you cast it ahead of us to start
Yeah.
like going down the corridor ahead of us, just to bait anything out that might be.
Well, also the
lurking.
cantrip itself lets me move them, so it's not like super
Yeah.
intensive.
Yeah, when
yeah.
we pick a direction, we can just say that you move them in front of us as we're moving
Yeah.
down the corridor.
Yeah, that works.
I like those.
I got a 23.
23, dope. Okay, so as you start to look down this way, you see before you, it seems pretty quiet, as in there is nothing down the path in front of you. And that, but as Arrow, can you talk as an elemental?
Yeah, I can use any of the abilities and features of the elemental, and if they're capable of language, I can speak.
Oh,
and
right, okay.
Elementals are capable of speaking, so
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's been, I'm gonna say it's been about a half an hour as you guys have like slowly moved your way through here. So as you are continuing to move through this maze, Tanya, you can see kind of a feel in front of you as you're listening. There is a little bit of an echo of scurrying in front of you, like I would say a larger bug than you're used to with, like, spiders, or even large spiders tend to make a very certain noise. These beings seem to have a very sharp footsteps, so when they make contact, and you can hear burrowing as well, it seems to be echoing. It is very light. They're not like, you're not getting a sense that they are directly in front of you in this hallway, but they seem to be in that direction. And as you look to your right or north, you can sort of see a glimmer as you're looking that way. The light seems to be bouncing off of something that is kind of in the corner of the floor going onto the wall.
Basically, you see Moxie like kind of step forward and like go to the right. Like, I see a glimmer down here.
A
Go the
glimmer
line.
of what?
Like, I don't know. Look, I just hear skittering of something big and sharp back there, but I see a glimmer or something up there.
Oh,
Look.
like Australian insects.
And,
Sorry.
you guys get that intense smell of sweetness. The whatever is glimmering looks golden, and Arrow, with your tremor sense, you are getting larger footfalls in that direction. You can see that this way opens up a little bit more. Whereas some of these have been like 10 feet across, it seems to be more like 15 feet wide.
And you're talking
forward.
about to the north.
Correct.
More okay. And no change in airflow. We're not sensing anything that's like.
Yeah, it seems like you are near, like, you're in this. You're in the maze. It all seems to be pretty encased in this part.
I don't know, you guys. Smash
So-
Mouth did say all that glitters is gold.
So wait, the sweet
Sure.
smell of honey is north, which would be the right
Correct.
turn. And straight
Yeah.
ahead is the skittering insects.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm literally obsessively keeping track of this like a psychopath. Sorry.
I vote
Love seeing it.
for north.
I also
mean-
vote for North.
Rachel votes for north. And so does
Okay.
Talon.
All right. You guys see, as you kind of turn down here, you see the golden spot. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I can draw it. Let's go. Seems to be right about here. I know it's yellow and everything's kind of that, but you can see that there's a little bit of I mean, it's not hard to tell. It looks to be an immense amount of honey that is on this wall. Like, bees, y'all know bees. This is a lot of honey. And
I
then
don't
you
like
have
that good pile.
it's golden.
Don't like that there. Listen, I don't like that there is a lot of honey outside of the hive.
I don't either. I don't like that pile of whatever it is.
Sorry, do you have a
Can I do a perception check whether we want to go through said what honey walls or take that left turn?
Sure, if you
Or
like.
is that end of a wall? Okay. Or wait, do we want our companions to make checks? Or do we want to just be us?
I think we just do it.
Okay. Then I'm up.
Go for it.
25.
Ruff, ruff. All right. Yeah, as you start to look down the hallway to the north, you see that there is this pile of honey and then more honey to you, like, down the hallway. And you kind of clear your nose, maybe do a little coffee beans under your nose, and you start to, like, look to the left and down that area. And as you put the honey behind you, you smell sweetness still, but it is not as intense this way.
So
and-
that way looks like a lot of honey left. Seems like it might be a little bit less. Like it might be further away from the. I don't want to say the word hive. I feel like I'm jinxing us, but maybe hive.
I think we should avoid it if we can.
I guess we'll try for left. Everybody's okay with that?
Yeah.
Sold.
Okay. You guys start to make your way left through this hallway. It goes down for quite a bit, and you see that there is a wall that turns left and a way to go north.
the pink line sort of following the reveal of the map, like it feels like you're desperately trying to escape the pink goo.
I am.
That movie,
Yeah.
The Blob.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Exactly like the blob.
Arrow, you are sensing movement both north and south of you.
I think
Kind
we
of
go
s-
north.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say I think at this point we keep pushing
Well,
north. It seems like that's the way to go.
It's I think this one is your turn. We're just taking turns deciding what we do at the
Yeah.
junctions and rolling.
You said movement both ways. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna Arrow's gonna say Arrow's gonna take us north.
Yeah. As you continue to move north at around a couple of corners, you find yourself at a U-turn. And Arrow, you sense that there is something either directly on the other side of this wall to your north, and there is something directly to your east. If you would like to continue down this way, it seems to be like if you are standing in this corner, there is something directly to the north and something directly to the east.
Okay, so like this is gonna come around a corner and there's gonna be something there.
It's two different things.
Oh well, I mean like so, but right now it's just a single hallway. We don't have any turns yet.
Correct. Yeah, I'm just giving you
Okay.
the option because I'm not going to be like, yeah, you get to the end, and
Yeah,
because you have this sense.
yeah. It seems like we're gonna run into something if we keep going this way. Do we risk it? I don't think we're gonna get out of this without.
No, but I mean, we could also backtrack
Yeah.
a minute and just check out the other way that was south really quickly. I mean, we could send like a couple people could wait here and we could go like
I think we go together. We Mishimar knows where we've been. So
okay, we could just check it out really quickly, go like head that
Yeah.
direction and see if we sense anything that way. And then if we
Sure.
do, and then we just
Yeah.
come back this way. If we have to confront
Mhm.
something, we have to confront something. We might as well just confront it when we're moving towards what we are assuming is the exit, as opposed
Yeah.
to
Do we want to go back down to the last turn that we made and try the way that was going kind of south, or do we want to go back to the honey trail?
I was thinking south, not
no, we
honey
can try the
trail.
south.
Okay.
But if we have to do the honey trail, we can just do the honey trail. If there's something nasty around the next corner,
Yeah.
we can
All
just try honey trail and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's try going south and see if it looks like we're gonna bump into whatever was skittering out that
Mhm.
way.
Yeah. All right, you guys backtrack, go to that last turn, start to head south, and Arrow, as you reach this sort of intersection, you feel coming from the east, something is moving under the ground towards you guys.
Back us up, back us up, back us up.
Okay. All right, something's moving under the ground here. Don't like that. And this definitely doesn't seem like so. This is kind of curving, going south and east here.
Mm-hmm. And it seems
Okay.
that whatever is, I mean, you know well enough of creatures, whatever is burrowing through the ground might have the same senses that you do. So it
Yeah,
seems
I
to
would
be
assume
moving
that's something
towards
that-
movement.
That could burrow probably has the ability to do that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think we go further this way. This doesn't seem like it's taking us the right way. Do we want to go back and try the honey trail? Or do we want to keep going north and see what's around that corner?
Someone else's turn to flip a coin.
Alhana, your choice.
Kind of thinking we go north
Okay.
and maybe as we come around the corner, let me and Talon take the lead briefly and see if we can see anything, because I can move without touching the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you
Good
guys
idea.
are still and we're moving without touching the ground, that might maybe throw off whatever's burrowing around.
Sure. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Yep.
If
Okay, we
it
go back.
turns bad, I will take responsibility.
Are you guys going back up where you were previously, or to the
Yes.
honey trail?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So as you start
For
to
some
move-
reason, the honey's really freaking me out.
I
and
know.
That's why I
know
don't
why.
like it at
It's-
all.
She
it's
colored
really
it
freaking me
in,
out.
and we're all
Yeah.
we're all so freaked out.
It's
now.
really freaking me out.
Good
I
news.
forgot to put that on my sheet that I'm afraid of honey.
Arrow, as you're moving through here,
Terrified of honey.
you don't sense anything anymore. And as you move your way through, you get to sort of a U section and make your way up. and there seems to be an opening. But with your all's passive perception, you guys can see, you kind of get hit with this sweetness, and you can hear the fluttering of very large wings in this area. You have not as yet been spotted. What do you guys want to do?
I think it's Moxie's choice.
Ah,
It's Moxie's turn.
I mean, Moxie thinks we's got to get in there.
Press on forward
Can I
as
just
quietly
say-
as possible.
I have never in all my years of playing D&D had a group handle a dungeon this way, and I'm kind of loving it.
Yeah.
What?
Where
It's
like
like-
we just sort of
Yeah.
set up a
Instead of-
rotation, and like when we get to a junction, like, okay, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You
Instead of
decide.
voting
love
every
it.
time and slowing
And
down.
yeah,
just being
instead
like,
of fighting
Yeah.
about the first turn for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just be like,
All
yeah, it's
right.
your turn.
It's working really well, honestly.
Yeah.
We're crunching through
We
it. I
have
love it.
yet
Hell yeah.
to hit a disaster
I'm
until
loving
Until
it.
beat
beat
us,
speaks
though.
again.
Yeah.
If we
Okay,
don't
cool.
wanna do this, we don't have to.
So as you guys make your way into this area, Arrow, you feel again that with that tremor sense, something touch the wall to your right, and as it does, the rest of you hear a large roar from something above you, and you can hear it scraping down the wall. I would like you guys all to roll initiative at this thing that you
Okay.
can't quite see yet.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Honestly,
you're
we've just been delaying the inevitable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I
You're
don't
gonna
think
hit
we're
bugs
gonna
no
get-
matter where you go. This is just a fun one. I'm excited about this.
Okay, we'll
Well,
see.
that's the good thing out of it.
hmm So this area is, it's hard to tell, but you seem to have gotten into an open area. I will draw, I'm using the same map for each area, but you guys walked in and there is a, come on, a wall on this side. Yes, look at my line. Enjoy that.
Hey, it's stone.
Yeah, it's stone. And I'm finishing drawing it. It is hard to see. I laughed. I made it so bad. Okay, hold on. It's hard with a mouse. My mouse sensitivity is
Yeah,
very
I was
high.
gonna say it's literally impossible to draw a straight line in these.
Okay. All right. Here you go. Here you go.
You're
There you
so
go.
good.
Thanks.
Every time
Very
I
great,
see Mishamar's name written out, I do briefly think it says Midsommar.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved
Mhm.
that movie.
Yeah.
So
All right.
do
So.
I.
All right. Initiative. Is everybody rolled?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Uh-oh.
No one.
Nope.
Okay. 20 to 15.
Got a 19 for talent.
Okay. Let me just double check here real quick. This one.
Oh, is someone running Kolkas?
That's
Or
up to
we
you
just-
guys if you want to.
Or last time I did it, Kolkas died, so I don't want to do
That's-
it again.
Well, that wasn't your fault.
And if he's honestly, my thought is, if Kolkas is safe, if we're not running
Yeah.
an NPC, not running as an NPC,
Mhm.
I think we just handle it ourselves and let Kolkas save his resources.
I
That's-
agree.
Probably for the
Okay.
That's
best.
not a bad idea.
We're gonna not use Kolkas until a dire circumstance where all of us, except for like maybe one
Okay.
of us, is down.
I will say, if Kolkus is not rolled into initiative, if somebody's not running
Then we
him,
don't get Kolkas.
you don't get to use him during combat. You can use him after combat, not
Yeah.
during combat.
As long as, unless we have a warning from the GM that like all of this was balanced for Kolkas being there,
Yeah.
we're going to be SOL if Kolkas isn't
Uh-huh.
here. I rather just keep Kolkas
I think
out of
that's
it.
I agree.
fine, yeah.
I'm assuming if there were multiple, knowing
if this was a
LP
big
and
boss
knowing
fight or
D&D,
something, I'd
yeah,
go
I'm
with it, but-
assuming that none of these things are gonna be like TPK if only 4 of us fight it. So
Mhm,
I
mhm,
think we're I think we're okay. I'm
Yeah.
just
I'm
knowing
I'm good.
LB.
Thanks for your confidence. All right. Mishamar is going to go after Talon. All right. 15 to 10.
10.
10.
Alhena's got 14.
Okay.
Arrow and I only roll the same number on initiative.
I,
You
every
guys
That's
time
true,
it's
yeah.
kind of
It's
uncanny.
time.
a
This is
lot.
like the second time in a row you
You're
guys
gonna
done
go
this.
You're gonna go before me this time though, because my initiative, my
Oh, right.
dexterity is -1 as an elemental. So
Now I have
Okay.
to erase.
Roger. Or
Okay.
whatever.
Ah!
I don't care.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I
Sure.
just threw my pencil over
Threw
my
a pencil
shoulder.
across
As
the room. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Somebody clip that. That was really fun.
All right, and then 10 or 9 to 5. Is that everybody? That's everybody.
I think that's everybody.
Okay, and then does somebody want to run 1973?
Who was doing it last time?
I was.
Are you cool with doing that again?
Yeah.
Okay, you got his stuff.
Yes, Alex sent it to me.
Did you mark down what he's used so far?
Sure did.
Okay, good. Sorry, you said that with not confidence at first.
Sorry, I was looking for the link and speaking at the same time. Yes, I did.
Okay, dope.
Well, because
Alright,
he
so-
didn't do basically anything
Yeah,
during the last fight. He used like one
That's
spell,
fair.
so we're all
Awesome.
good.
perfect. All right, he is gonna go last. Good for him. Almost last. Well, last, but
Last in our order.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you guys, Talon, you can hear this scraping on the wall to your right as this something seems to be moving on the wall above you. You cannot see it because you still only have that vision about 5 to 10 feet around you. It seems to be a little up and to your right, and it's scraping, like sliding down the wall. What would you like to do?
So I can't see it.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna really limit my options here.
Fog
So I'm
Make your decision. I'm going to get her up a drink.
okay. I might be casting daylight here, but I'm scared of bugs, so that seems like a terrible idea at the same time.
Do you have gust of wind?
No. Not prepared. I don't even know if I have that as an option, to be honest.
Oh, fair.
I'm gonna fucking, I don't know. It's really hard to be a ranger and not be able to see things.
Do you have to see something to Hunter's Market?
Yes.
Okay.
I am 95% sure.
You
With
don't have to
favored
see it to shoot at
foe.
it. You just do it with disadvantage.
Well, I don't
That
do
is
Hunter's
correct.
Mark. I do favored foe. When I
Oh,
hit a
right.
creature with an attack roll, I mark it
Okay.
as my target, as my favorite enemy for a minute. So I have to be able to. You know what? Fuck it. I have 3 attacks on my first one. I'm just gonna shoot arrows in the direction that I hear it. I think that's it's not the worst idea.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got a pretty solid passive perception. I can hear this thing moving. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what happens. So I'm gonna move. Hold on, let me see. So this thing, you said it's on my right and above me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move out into this area more.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
Oh, sorry, hold on, I got you.
45 feet of movement speed. I'd like to move my full movement as far to the opposite side as I can.
Okay. Sorry, I will clear this for you.
Thank you. So wait, where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to move with diagonals. I think I can get there.
Okay.
And try to zero in on this creature. And I'm going to try to parse out where it is and shoot arrows in that direction.
Oh, I can go to the jam board. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, wrong thing. Boom. Jam board. You guys can see what we're doing now. Oh, what's new in maps? Let's find out.
What's new in maps? Let's
What's
find
new
out.
in maps?
There we go.
What is new in maps? All right. With my first attack, that's a 26.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, well, since I hit it
Mm-hmm.
with my first attack, I would like to hit it with my favored foe as well.
Okay.
So I can increase my damage by 1d6 as if I am concentrating on a spell.
Okay.
So we'll do damage on that first one once I get back to my actions page. So that's gonna be a whopping 6 of piercing damage plus do you want the 1d6 of hunters or not hunter's mark, sorry, favored foe damage to be chompy damage or just regular piercing damage like an arrow for future reference?
Are you asking me?
Yes, because I don't because it's just an extra damage in the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
thingy. So
With-
can it be chompy damage or
Yeah, let me know when you're using it. With this particular fight, it's not going to matter the type of damage.
okay, that's fine.
Unless it's something specific. But
All right,
chompy
so
is
we'll
fine.
okay, we'll just say another 3 piercing damage for now, and then we'll do another
So
d6.
that was 9 total?
9 total piercing damage and then 2 chompy damage.
Okay.
Right? It only does 1d6? Yes. So
Okay.
that's a total of 9, 10, 11 damage with the first hit.
You said,
and
yep, okay.
11 damage total. If it doesn't matter what kind for this
No,
creature,
yeah,
then we'll
you're
just
good.
say I'll just total it up. 11 damage
Perfect.
total.
All right.
And then I get 2 more attacks.
All right. Still at disadvantage because you still can't see it, but you know about where it is.
I hit it with the first one, so I'm feeling
Yeah.
a little confident.
You do as you
You want me to literally roll at disadvantage though, not flat roll?
correct.
Okay.
Because you can't see it.
Yep.
And then
24.
Cooliosis, that hits. But as you notice when your arrow hits, it makes a noise like a little bit of a low grumble, but it doesn't seem that it doesn't seem to like scream out in pain from that amount of damage. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
So it feels like I'm hearing the arrows hit
Mm-hmm.
with my elf ears.
Correct.
but I am
With your
I am
giant
not
perception.
But I'm not hearing like the normal like thud and of like getting hit with an arrow. Okay.
Correct.
So the next one will be 8 plus 3. So we've got 11 more damage total.
Okay.
Third arrow rings out. That's a 20 to hit.
Still hits.
So that's going to be 10 plus 1, 11. 11 more. 11. Somebody
All
make a
right.
wish somewhere.
All
That was
right.
11 damage for all 3 hits. And that will be Talon's turn. I'm not going to waste a shield of faith.
Good call. All right. So as let's see. It is Mishamar's turn next. All right. So he has already done his fun thing. He kind of takes a moment and calms himself. He pulls out his huge bow. And as he like closes his eyes to feel around, you guys feel a pulse go out. And you see he's gonna make a okay. Oh, okay. DC 14. Okay. He is. I guess I can roll more. I guess he's gonna say, I can't tell where these ones are, but within this maze, because his thing has a 120-foot range on it. He is going to say that they're deeper in seem to be a lot more beings, large and small, and they are marked for an hour, so we can tell you exactly where they are. Let me just do a couple of these. He can tell you where 2 of them are. But not anything close to you guys. So that is going to be he's going to do that. And then he is going to... Yep, That is just his thing. So he's gonna make 2 attacks with his bow. I'm sorry, he's gonna make 1 attack with his bow at disadvantage. Coming back into things. Ooh, he crits! This is my excited stance. Okay, he's gonna do 4d10 damage. 9, 20 plus. Okay. All right. He seems to have made purchase as well, and he is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, it fails. Okay. Okay. All right. That is the end of Mishamar's turn. It is Alhena's turn.
Okay. So we still can't see any of these bad boys.
Correct. Hi, Simon.
So I do still have my wild shape going, because turns out at this level I can stay in my different forms for 7 hours.
Hot damn. Let's go.
So that's crazy. So I'm in my archer form. Okay, I will, since Talon's already got a little bit of a bead on where some things are, I will move up kind of where she is in like this general vicinity.
Okay.
And then try to clock some of that movement, and I will bonus action use my little magic arrow thing that I can do to try to hit something.
All right.
And I assume this is a disadvantage.
Yes.
So that's gonna be-
Why is this not
like
updating?
this.
What's new in maps?
That's a 19.
Okay. A 19 hits, sorry.
You're fine. It does not a whole lot of damage, but +5, so 9 radiant damage. And can I get
Okay.
a sense of like what I have hit or like where it is?
Do you have a magical connection to your arrow other than?
Well, it glows,
Okay.
so I figure I at least I figure I would see the impact.
Yeah. So, in the fog, you see this arrow sort of launch itself into something, and it seems to be about where you hit was about 20 feet up on the wall. And it seems to, whatever it is, be furry in nature. And the from your little arrow hit, that does not encompass the whole thing. So it is not a small thing. If that helps.
It does. Out in front of us, while everyone is still behind me, I will go ahead and use my action to. Is this from the ring? Hold on, I'm trying to remember all the stuff I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a charge from the ring, and out in front of us, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Hell yeah. Towards the thing. So it is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
And I'll kind of go that direction. It's a 20-foot cube, so if there's
Mhm.
anything else out there, it's
Mm.
also in it. But
Yeah. All right. It's a 12.
that fails.
All right, cool. What color is it?
You know, it's blue.
As blue. All right.
It's blue. It's a little
It's a
sparkly,
little
kind of
teal.
moonlight blue. Little teal.
Yeah. As this fairy fire ignites up into on the wall, you see about 20 feet on this wall a huge-sized creature, and it has wings on its back, large feet that are gripping onto the wall, and four tiny hands, tiny compared to its back legs, appendages on its torso that are clutched onto this wall. Its head seems to be, you guys have fought a dinosaur before. It seems to be, or not a dinosaur, yeah, a dinosaur. It seems to be dinosaur in shape. You guys are getting a lot of chompy vibes from this thing as it turns down, it is illuminated, it doesn't like that, and it roars at you. And as it does, you're used to the booming roar of chompy. This seems to be a lot higher pitch and almost like burns your ears with how screeching it is. And it has little antennas.
That's all I got. You guys don't have
Alright.
disadvantage on it anymore.
Hell yeah. Alright, Moxie, it is your turn.
Well, now that we can see it, that changes my plan. I think I just want to try casting. First, I'm gonna use my pick. Not my
Okay.
pick of destiny. What's it called? My raging axe.
Hell yes. Can you please describe what this looks like as you pull up this, as you start to strum the air and it appears in your hand?
I guess you see Moxie like pull out a pick and it kind of gets really bright and like fire. And then it looks like what Satan's guitar would look like. It's just a black guitar, but it's got like a thin layer of fire all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm just holding it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it's got to do with it. So that gives me a bunch of bonuses. So I got that on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to cast Fireball at this thing.
Okay, so you're gonna point at an area above it. You do not need to see it, but I assume you're going to put it far enough away from your friends so they do not get caught in it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
That was my
All right.
plan.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Yes.
Okay. Again, not great at dexterity. Oh, we got an nat 20 though, so he'll take half damage.
Fuck.
These are my classic orange dice, guys. I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling the other ones yet. They are. I just held it up.
So that was 30 points of damage. So half.
Okay.
15.
All right.
And then a bonus action. I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Arrow. Arrow's right after me, correct? Yeah, I want to give them Bardic Inspiration, and that's my turn.
All right, Arrow, you're up. This
All
thing,
right.
the explosion happens, and as the fire licks down, it again screeches out. You can see the fur on it start to ignite. It seems like most of its torso is made up of some sort of furry thing, and it sort of like the fire as the everything is illuminated slightly. It's kind of hard to tell because of the fog and the brightness behind the fog. It kind of blurs out, but the fairy fire, you can see this burning as like fire going over like grass or fur.
Got it. Okay. I've nothing too fancy here. Big earth elemental arrow, which I don't know if you want me to put the earth elemental token on the
Oh, that's true.
screen here. I can.
Got you.
Perfect.
Into the fog with you.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna run straight at it, and
Okay.
I'm still using the staff because I can in my earth elemental form, so I'm just gonna whack him with the staff as an elemental.
You have reach, right? Because it is 20 feet up on the wall, and you're 10 feet tall.
I'm about 10 feet tall. I can jump too. I was thinking if it's a little too high up. I've got a pulled up the jump calculator. High jump is 8 feet off the ground. I can reach up and grab something 23 feet off the ground.
Okay, dope.
So I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how tall. Like I said, large creature. So
It's a huge.
I'm at
Well, you're a
least-
large creature.
I'm a large creature, so I'm at least 10 feet tall. I don't, as far as reach goes, let me check if elementals have.
No, the staff would have. Do you have your staff if you?
Yeah, I
Wild
get to
shape?
choose
Yeah, that's right.
what goes into my form and what I
Uh.
use. I mean, my basic slam attacks has a reach of 10 feet as an
Yeah.
elemental,
That makes
so
sense.
I would imagine that applies for
Okay.
melee weapons. So, all right, I'm gonna make 2 attacks. Do I do these recklessly? No, I'm just scope it out. We're gonna just do regular attacks.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a 27 to hit.
That hits. Why is
Just
this
go
not
roll the
updating?
second one. Second one's a 26 to hit.
That does. Oh, you can't see it. That's why. That's why. This does both hit. Yes. I know what I'm doing.
I'll just do total damage. That's 27 points of damage total.
Okay.
Do I have anything I want to do with my bonus action? No, I'm good. That's it for my turn.
All right. Well done. It is this thing's turn. And you can see, let me see, I can show you guys what it looks like for those of you who are close enough.
Can I move myself so I'm like right here, so I'm interposed between Alhena?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
the fairy fire does put off light, so we can.
Mhm.
see
Oh wait,
that
would I have
guy.
advantage because of the fairy fire?
If you didn't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Do I have disadvantage? I guess tremor sense would let me know where it is, but I don't think fairy fire and tremor sense would. If I'm relying on tremor sense to hit it, it wouldn't play
Yeah.
well together.
Yeah.
Since it's not a visual sense. Okay.
They are outlined in light though, and the affected creatures do shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Which is good and bad. If you are far enough back, you cannot. It is just a bright light. Like Mishamar and 1973 can see the light, but they can just see like a blur through the fog. Does that make sense?
But we can still tell where it is now.
Correct. Yes.
Is
yes,
the
yes.
difference? Yeah. So you shouldn't, in theory, have disadvantage.
So yeah, if I'm in melee and it's glowing, does that mean I get advantage now?
If you are using your tremor sense.
Well,
Well,
the fairy fire gives advantage.
The fairy fire gives advantage. The fog, because it is 10 feet above you, because you're 10 feet tall, would give you disadvantage. So it'd just be a straight roll.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that is it for my turn then.
Cool. All right. So this thing, I have posted what it looks like in our long-term chat. As it seems to be some sort of large bee that looks like a T-Rex. All right.
Told you guys the bees were trouble.
The bees are trouble.
Yeah,
it is
bees are
dripping with a red honey coming from its hands and its feet, as if it was just doing something with it. But it is going to slide down the wall, so it is on the ground. Oh, wrong one. And it is going to make 2 attacks at Arrow in this form. It is going to reach out with its giant maw to bite at you. Actually, no, it's going to stay on the wall. It's going to stay 10 feet up because it does have reach. And it's going to attack with 21 to hit on the bite. For Arrow.
Sorry, I was muted. Hits, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's gonna roll. Sorry. I have so many tabs open. Okay. It's gonna roll for damage on this one. This is going to be piercing damage, if that makes a difference.
It does. I'm resistant to piercing damage.
Okay. So 27 total on this one.
So that's 13.
And you are a large creature, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it's not going to do that. And then it's going to swing around and hit you with its stinger, which also has reach. And it's, oh, that's not, this is 17 hit.
17 does hit, yes.
Okay.
Just hits.
So it's going to do,
Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. Yeah, 13. Never mind.
All right.
Ignore me.
15. It is going to do 21 piercing damage, and you guys have resistance to poison, correct? Still, it's 8 hours.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I am immune to poison though.
Yeah.
As an
Yep.
elemental.
Yeah. So you feel this stinger
Heroes
hit
says
into.
24 hours.
Okay, cool. You feel the stinger dig into you, and as it pulls out, you can see that it is left behind a goop. You don't feel the effects, but there seems to be some sort of poison in its stinger. And after its attack, it is going to fly with its movement, and it is
Can I
going to
do an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
I'd like to do a grapple.
Okay. Can't you only make a basic attack with reaction?
No, I think you can do. Let me see. It's when you want to grapple a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack with grapple. So essentially, as a reaction,
Okay.
as an attack of opportunity, I get to make an attack
As
action.
the earth elemental?
And no, this is just basic D&D.
Oh.
So I get to
Say that more pretentious, please.
Oh, sorry.
This is just
yeah.
basic
This is just core. These are just core rules. But yeah, I'm substituting my attack for a grapple instead to try to keep it within. Because you said it's huge, right? So it's only one size larger than me.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So.
All right. So it's gonna try and do a strength or dexterity or athletics or acrobatics. Correct.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a 15.
That's a 22.
All right, you jump up and grab its foot as it is attempting to get away, and it slides a little bit down the wall. So it is still up there, but you have held it in place. Dope. I don't want Pan.
Just get over here.
Love it. Love to see it. All right. Next up is you guys feel in the air as this event is going on. You can hear the movement of wings as another being makes it not right there. Lands about here. As you guys can kind of see it, and it is going to reach out and attack Talon. So it's going to make a bite attack at you. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that is going to do 31 points of damage, piercing damage. And you are going to be grappled by this thing as it pulls you in with its maw. Okay. And then it is going to, it's not close enough, 10, to anyone else to attack with anything else. Did I move this guy? You stay here. What are you doing? So yeah, that is going to be its turn as a new challenger enters the game. Next up is 1973.
All right. 1973 is gonna go for our newest challenger.
All right.
So we'll go around up here.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at all the auras. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Which one's his? No, he's gonna use like 2 spells.
I wish this would update. There you go. Do
2
I have
spells.
to keep it up front?
We'll try it. I'm gonna have him cast branding smite as a bonus action.
All right.
And then action 2 attacks, which are show me the sword. Thank you. All right. So plus 8. 18 for the first one.
And it's
And Wow, I can't do math. 17 for the second one.
They both hit.
All right. So he's gonna get slashing and frost damage. Do I need to roll those separately?
Nope.
Okay. So here's the slashing. It's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 28. So 21 slashing. This is for both attacks.
Mhm.
And then 6 cold damage.
Okay.
And then branding smite. 56 radiant. 5 radiant damage.
All right. Hell yeah.
And then the target, it's not invisible, but if it was, it would become visible. And then it also sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. And it
Oh,
can't
dope.
become invisible for the next
Okay.
minute.
Yeah. All right. You guys can see the outline of another one of these B-Rexes as it appears before you. Everyone can see it. All right. So that is the end. That's it. Good.
Yep.
All right. So that's the end of the round. Do we want to take a quick break now? And
Sure. That's a
Yeah.
good time.
or we could keep going, and you guys can take breaks as you're not in turn. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm fine either way, but I am gonna get up right now.
Okay.
I
I
am
was gonna
too.
say I'm down to take
Okay.
a break.
All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in
Okay.
a few minutes.
The
I'm
dogs
going
are
to
being
place-
crazy.
We've got
Blame
we've
the
got-
dogs. Blame them.
Hell yeah. All right. We'll be right back. See you guys in a minute. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. I've remembered to turn off Alex's camera, so it's not an amalgamation of things. So, we're gonna jump right back into it. Top of the round, Talon. You see the lit up B-Rex that is above you to the right at your 2:30, your 2 o'clock, and then you got one at your 6 o'clock. What would you like to do?
No, I'm grappled by the one at my 6 o'clock.
That's right. You are grappled by the one at your 6 o'clock. Sorry.
Right? I was gonna say, wait, right?
I just want to let
Am I right?
everybody on the internet know it is currently 79 degrees in my apartment because they still haven't figured out what's wrong with my AC. So if I'm a little loopy, that's why. Also,
Okay,
it's just
I'm
me.
just being fair and
Yeah.
honest.
Appreciate that. All right, so you are being
Yes.
grappled by this thing. You can make an attempt to escape it, and then
yeah, that wouldn't be very Talon. She's just gonna fucking stab the thing. Let's
Hell
be
yeah.
honest. Or wait, hold on. I have spells. I could use those instead. That sounds like maybe a thing.
do what you want.
Or should I save those for whatever the fuck we're gonna encounter next? I'm gonna save spell slots. We don't have that
Okay.
many. I don't have that many of them.
That's
She's
fair.
gonna fucking summon the Crimson Hand
Hell yeah.
and stab this thing.
Do it to it.
That is going to be a crit with a 32 to
Hell
hit it.
yeah, let's go.
So crit damage with the Crimson Hand will be, that doesn't seem like enough. 10? Did it not roll my, oh, I guess it did. Oh, that's
Aw.
not that's just the,
That's just a regular hit.
that's just, no, that's the crit damage for the dagger, not
yeah.
the
Heard,
fire
heard.
portion. So, oh no, it only does the fire damage if it's thrown. So no, the crit damage is just 10.
Okay.
So just 10.
All right.
That's it. Just 10
damn.
stabbies.
Dope. Okay, cool. You've done it. It doesn't like that. It gives out a little. It screeches out. And yeah, it's still got you in its mouth, so you can feel like you are just vibrating as this thing is yelling.
It's yelling.
On you.
Well, fuck it. That seemed to work. She's gonna do it again. One off
Mm.
from another crit. That's a 31 to hit.
Let's go. Yes,
Uh,
Memo. The cats are fine. They like it better when it's warm in here. So
So that's another 10 to hit.
10 damage.
Piercing,
good.
yes.
All right.
Slashing, piercing, piercing.
Good. All right. Next up is Mishamar. He is going to. He can do this whenever, right? No, he's just gonna attack with his. And you guys haven't rested, so he's gonna take aim at the creature that is holding Talon right now, and he is going to attempt to attack it. He's gonna move a little bit closer because he is having trouble seeing it, so he's gonna get within 10 feet so he can see it better. And then he is going to try and do some stabbies at this thing. Well, by stabbies, I mean take his oversized bow and do it to it. So he is going to roll. It's gonna hit. Yep, that is also gonna hit. So he is going to do 5. Oh shit. Okay. On the first attack, and on the second attack, he does way less damage. Yeah, as his longbow twangs this thing, he's gonna explode the second one, so that it bursts. That was 7 plus another 8. Okay. All right. Next up is.
I forgot my Death Cleric, Channel Divinity. No, not Channel Divinity. Sorry, my Divine Strike. On my first hit, I get an extra 1d8
Okay, go ahead.
necrotic
Roll
damage. So for the crit one, it would have been 2d8. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forget too many things. So that's another 9 necrotic damage to this thing that's
Damn.
holding me in its teefies.
Teefies? Oh, am I doing math right? Or...
Just in
I am
case
doing math right,
he
yeah.
would have killed it.
Yeah. All right,
I
they're
forgot.
both but honestly they're
Okay.
looking about both of these guys are looking about the same. They do seem to be if there was a bloody mechanic, they would be that. Yeah. Next
I have
up
to
is
remember my Divine Strike.
Alhaina.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and got my starry form, so I'll go ahead and bonus action do my archer attack
Okay.
at the top V-Rex.
You're gonna just do a straight roll. So it's still without of your sight, but it is still fairy fired. Because it's in the fog.
That's a 22.
22 definitely hits.
7 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I will slowly. Already glowing. It's a fairy fire. I will cast an ice knife
Hell yeah.
at the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. 15?
A 15 does hit.
Whew.
Big boys.
Excellent. So he will
Excellent.
take the piercing damage, which is 2. Oh boy. But then it explodes and he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which, because he's grappled, is at disadvantage? Right? Yep.
I don't actually know.
It doesn't matter. That's a 10.
Okay, so then he'll take a little bit more. Oh, I rolled double 6s, 12 cold damage.
Alright.
We love to see it.
We love to see it. That's a cantrip, right?
It's a first level spell.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Yes, you do so. It explodes on impact as it roars again. It's cold. Not used to cold here.
Cold.
Not used to that. All right. Next up is Moxie. You got your axe out. What would you like to do?
Okay. One of them's grappled.
The one, yeah, with arrow. You cannot see it currently because you're not close enough. It is lit up with fairy fire. So you could attack it. It would just be a straight roll. The one close to you, you can move a little bit closer and get a better look on it as well. But that is the one that is grappling Talon.
Okay,
From
I
her
want to target
yells
that
of pain,
one.
you notice that she is grappled.
I want to cast Psychic Lance on the one grappling Talon.
Dope. Okay.
So you have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, these boys, man. Intelligence, they're strong suit.
It's almost impossible to beat me
That's probably
with my
fair.
axe.
I mean, I have a -3, so, you know.
Oh, I'm you have to beat a
best of
20
luck. I'm gonna. I didn't.
with an. Okay, so that guy is.
Do you have? Yeah. Okay. You have. Yep. Go ahead.
Incapacitated till the start of my next turn,
Dope.
and then does 76 psychic damage,
Mm-hmm.
which is 23 points.
Okay.
And that's all I got for right now. That's
All
my turn.
right. Hell yeah. Arrow, it is your turn.
Perfect. I'm gonna hit the bug twice.
Do it.
Hopefully.
Do it.
All right. Now that I have it grappled, do I have no? Well, is it close enough at this point? Now that I have grappled,
If it's in your hand, you kind of pulled it down to you.
Yeah.
I would assume, because you jumped up. Unless you are hanging. I mean, even if you're hanging from it, as it is attached to the wall, I assume that you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can also use some movement to drag it down off of the wall
Sure.
a bit,
Yeah.
and get it down here with me in the
Mm.
muck.
It's
all
just
right,
sandy. It's not mucky.
That is a natural 20 for a 35.
Let's go. That hits.
I sure as hell hope so. That'll be 19 damage for the first one, and then second attack, 28 to hit
That hits.
for another 15 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to end this B-Rex?
Oh, I'm just gonna. I'm that was gonna get a bit graphic. I'm just gonna squish him. I'm gonna squish him good. Give him a nice hug.
Yeah.
And crush his abdomen, or
Hell yeah.
thorax, or whatever the fuck. I'm not an entomologist.
I mean, you know that whatever is. I mean, bugs. Yeah, you squish it. I'll say you squish it in the thorax, because swishing its head will probably leave some bad juice behind.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was gonna say I pull its head off, and then I realized that I think it can survive for a while like that. And so I am then going to I'm gonna move over to back up my friendos with the other one.
All right.
And I'm gonna bonus action heal up a bit.
Okay.
Using my whatever it's called as a druid. My combat wild shape. To spend a first level spell slot to heal myself 1d8.
All right.
And that is it for my turn.
All right.
That's 8 health.
It's better than anything. All right. So as it is this B-Rex's turn, it is incapacitated. However, it still has Talon in its mouth. Talon, you are going to take 11 acid damage as his mouth is dripping with acid. And it is, you can't do anything. That is the end of its turn. Next up is 1973. I
We're
guess
gonna.
at the end of the B-Rex's turn, you guys can hear skittering and wings flapping above you. You are not getting any tremor sense from this, because some of them are flying, but they do seem to be a distance up in this chamber, and you guys can start to see this blood red honey sort of dripping down from this area. All right, go ahead. 1973. Thank
Uh-oh.
you. Sorry, and
Two
thank you.
attacks
Let's
for
go.
the big fella. This is first one. Really bad. 10.
That unfortunately does not hit.
That's okay. This one will be better. Yeah. 19
Yeah.
plus 8.
Yeah.
27.
That hits.
Yeah. And we'll choose a divine smite. No, he knows how to do that. On that one, so that's gonna be. He's got like a bunch of damage types. Or there's the 2d6. Okay. So the slashing is that's double once. So 6 slashing, but that's fine. He's also going to take. But that's a 1. That's a 1 again. So 1 cold damage.
Okay. How much total
But
is that?
what did I say? 4, 5, 6. That's 7, and then plus the divine smite.
Okay.
Which I don't remember how much that is.
I thought you said 1. But I couldn't.
It was 1 cold damage.
Ah, I see.
So it was 6 plus 1, and then 2d8 radiant. Which is 7 radiant damage. So 14 total.
All right. This thing is on its last leg. Or, one of its last legs. It has 6 of them. All right, Talon, it is your turn, top of the round. What would you like to do?
I want to stab this thing again
Do it.
with the crimson hand. She summons it again. That's a 30 to hit.
It sure does, buddy.
All right. Again, it's just a dagger.
Yeah?
But that's 10 with the first.
To hit?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It was a 30 to hit, 10 damage.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes. Okay, that is definitely enough because Alhena, or 1973 had put it down to, and it was 1 away. So, how are you killing this B-Rex?
Hold on. Let me look at the picture of this thing again.
It actually is pretty cute.
I know. They're like kind of adorable, and I kind of feel bad about killing it because I don't know if you know this about me, but I love bees. I've never been stung by one.
Aww. That's very sweet.
They love me. But Talon doesn't feel the same way. She's probably been stung several times, being a lady of the forest. And so she's in this thing's maw, and she's just like, oh God, hates killing things that aren't humanoids, which is a weird little quirk of hers. But he's just doing his job. He's just protecting their hive, but she still feels bad about it. So she just takes, she summons the dagger again and just like a little oh God, sorry, just stabs this thing in the eye.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry, little large guy.
It screeches out and falls over, releasing you from its mouth. I'm just going to reveal to you guys this beautiful area that I have drawn. As you can get a sense, Arrow, from all of the movement above, that this is just a small room that you've found yourself in. Behold my artwork. And we will go back to the other map as you guys can hear these more of these giant insects moving from above.
I'm fine. Back out. Quickly,
We
quietly,
back out.
quietly, back out.
I will zoom this in so everybody can see the tiny, tiny map. All right. Hell yeah. Okay, you guys maneuver your way back. Get to the first intersection. Are you guys going down or up? Or down, oh, sorry, left or right?
It's a good question, y'all.
I picked last time.
These things seem to be, now that they know you're here, they seem to be on your tail.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also had thaumaturgy at some point, so I can cause tremors in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case that sounds applicable at any point. But continue.
Okay,
think
wait.
we're
So are
going-
we back to the Honey North, or which intersection are we at? I'm sorry.
Whichever
so
one you
if
guys
you-
want to be.
Yeah, if you look at the passageways that we haven't done yet, is there a way for me to ping? I forgot. Oh yeah, point and ping. There we go. So we haven't explored down here. Oh god, that's so intense.
Ah, why did you do that?
Terrifying.
Wait,
I'm
I
gonna
want to do it. There's nothing this way.
So
Oh my god.
oh my
That's
god.
That's not where I
aggressive.
touched.
I
Yeah.
like it though.
I think we're gonna have to go through Honeyland over here.
'Cause there's nothing this way, right? We decided during.
Yeah, there's no
Okay, there's no
passageway that
passageway that way. Okay.
God, please
Use
stop.
point instead of ping.
Please,
Sorry.
please stop.
Yeah, I'm using the point here. So I think we've got to go either this
Let's
way
get that
or
honey.
backtrack and go one of these directions.
Oh.
That would be my vote.
I think
I'm
we
still
know
s-
what's down the honey path.
Badness. I'm scared of the honey.
I know. I feel pretty confident there are gonna be more bees, but there might be the exit might be past the bees. So, but we
Okay,
also
we
know
know
when
what's
we were
down there, right? Like
when we
what's
were over
the-
here, we sensed the sweet smell. So that might just lead north. There might just be a big old beehive up here.
Maybe
What?
we
Sorry,
just
it's
go
just,
through-
the lines on the screen are just giving me joy. I'm sorry.
Maybe we just see what happens if we traverse
get
the honey territory.
Let's just Pooh Bear it and get in that honey.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what I'm
just-
saying? Let's go.
All right.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, I
That
assume
way.
you guys are making your way quickly, as
Yes.
these things seem to
Yeah.
be on your trail. You find yourself at another intersection. You find more honey, and as you continue north, there seems to be the honey turns from white to, a golden to a red as the bee Rex was dripping with this red honey. To your right, it is there is not honey that way.
Let's go right.
Okay.
Gold.
All right.
I don't know. I
either
made a
go-
decision.
You can this is dope. You can either go north or south here.
I don't remember who started it to roll perception.
I think it's Alhanus.
Is it mine? I
Yeah.
can do it. I can do it.
Yeah, you can. We have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
All right. You are again. You're getting that sweet smell from the north, but it seems to be lessened. As if the you can presume that as you go west and north, that seems to be where the honey is thickest. The honey smell is thickest. So as you are going east and north, it's not quite as intense. If you are looking south, I'm gonna say you kind of get the sense that you would be backtracking a little bit, but it could lead, if you go like down and around, it could lead to something else. That seems to be you aren't getting any tremor senses here, Arrow, of anything
Okay.
close. There are small bugs. I won't say that there's nothing here, because you can see on the walls there are spiders, there are other small insects, but not quite to the extreme that you have been feeling. The other stuff.
Which way you wanna
Thinking
go, Alana?
northeast.
Yeah, I think so too.
The northerly direction, but with less bee activity.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
You make your way north, coming to another T intersection with that same presumption. You can determine, again, going west is going to be more bees.
I'm gonna vote we go for the riderly direction.
Okay. Which makes
Concur.
sense. Concur. You come to a very quick intersection here.
I would like you to know that I wrote writerly.
Thank you.
Fair.
Just
Thank you,
letting
Oh,
everyone know.
East? I thought you
Yeast.
said
Said
Weast.
Weast.
To the north, you are getting a little bit of tremor sense. It seems to, from what you can determine, you can only describe it as, I'm going to say a train of something. A long movement of either a lot of beings or a continuous being that is moving sort of northeast of you. To these, yeah, if you go straight, you're not feeling anything directly. I'm sorry. If you're going east, you're not feeling anything directly in front of you. But again, to the southeast, it seems to be that there are a lot of little things.
Okay. I think it's Moxie's vote now.
The least stinky spot.
Stinky? The
No
least stinky. No stinky.
Least
Okay.
Stinky.
Least stinky is going to be north.
Okay.
I want to go north.
All right. North. You see there is another set of intersections here.
Oh lord.
You can either go north or northeast or middle east. Sorry.
Who's up for the perception check? This is
I
how we're
think it's-
choosing.
Well,
I think it's town. Oh, yeah.
you're getting the same vibe here. You still have the large, long, or lots of little, long things to the northeast directly from you.
Fuck it, I say north. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's town's turn.
Keep
Let's
going
go.
north.
All
We're
right.
going straight, bitches.
All right.
I like decisive.
Decisive
decision.
action.
Decisive
Mhm.
action.
I'm just making quick decisions here, which Talon wouldn't.
All right.
But at this point, she just wants to
Moxie
be out of this
would.
awful place, and Moxie's rubbing off on her.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me double check on this.
Not that way, Alhena.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
We're cool.
Mishamar will let you know that one of the things that he pinged was to the west of you.
Okay.
316. Okay. Are you guys moving cautiously at this point, or are you just going?
I think our pace is probably picked up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Okay.
we've been in here for 30 minutes. We had an hour. We've had less than an hour now. So
right?
if we
Wait,
wanna-
it took us. We had 5 hours
No,
total.
you have an hour and a half.
We have an hour and a half.
I thought we had an
Yeah.
hour and a half when we got in here, and then you said we've been in the maze for 30 minutes.
No, we had 2 hours when we got in
Oh,
here.
2 hours we got
Mhm.
here, and it's not
Because it's been 3, and then we've been in the maze for a little over 30 minutes now, so we've got about an hour and a half.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm keeping track obsessively.
Yeah, I think we're moving quick,
Okay.
especially if the bees are on us.
The bees.
The bees, the bees are back.
bees.
I think it's
All right.
Alhena's vote.
Maul said the bees are back.
That's not what I wanted. So many windows open. Alhena,
North.
north. Continue north and find yourself at another intersection. You can see that you have reached the back wall of this thing.
Excellent.
Or I guess maybe you wouldn't know that, but
I do
I'm
now.
telling- It's a little the stone is a little bit different. But you can see that these 2 intersections.
Okay.
It's my choice.
Yes.
Right.
Right. As you move right, I would like you are continuing closer to this towards this being or whatever this thing is that has the many legs. Oh, I did the wrong thing. But you
Long
can
legs?
well, not long legs, but a lot of legs.
Just kidding.
Daddy?
I haven't seen
Daddy
that
lot of
movie.
legs?
I just heard it's really
Daddy
good and
long
scary.
legs.
Yeah.
Anybody out there who's seen Long Legs, let me know if it's good.
If
Mhm.
Pyramid Daddy is in this maze,
Oh my
won't
god, I
be
should have
mad.
put Pyramid Daddy in here.
I won't be mad. I'll
Oh.
be.
Oh my
A
god.
freaking Minotaur's Labyrinth, but instead when he comes around the corner, it's Pyramid Head.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
The way we would all turn feral.
We live
Take
in this
me.
maze
Just
now.
take
We
me.
live here now. Sorry,
You
baby.
gently caress it. It turns into a not safe for work stream.
Like, sorry guys, we have to go finish the rest of the stream on our Patreon. We'll see you there.
All right.
Anyway.
It is. You can see that these walls here are a little bit. Well, I guess a lot. You don't know how tall the other walls are, but in this area that you've come into, the walls are about 20 feet tall. So if you wanted to try and climb over
Could I
and
lift?
see other.
Yeah, could I lift up?
I can fly up.
Oh yeah, I can fly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Take
you can
over.
fly up. The only problem is you can only see around 10 feet in front of you. So you can see that you are on a wall. And
Okay, hold
there-
on. Can I go up on Alhena's back?
Yes.
And can I cast? We're not in combat, so actions aren't
Correct.
a problem. Can I cast light on an arrow and shoot it in that direction to see where the wall at? Like to see if I hit anything in the direction north.
North? Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have to. Standing on this
Okay.
on top of the wall, you can see that the wall in the back at the very far north that is going above. So this back wall is again just cascading up into the nothingness or the fog, and then the wall that you are currently standing on, this L shape, is shorter. It was 20 feet tall.
Okay, so it seems like we're on an interior wall and maybe the higher wall is outside.
Correct. Arrow,
Okay.
how long does your wild shape last? Is
5
it
hours.
super long? Okay, cool.
I want to do a thing.
Okay.
I want to go left. Now that we've gone up on this L and I can see that the wall is higher on this side, I'm going to burn a spell slot
Okay.
and I want to cast Stone Shape on this because it's made of stone, right? We've determined these walls are made of stone. I want to cast
Yeah.
Stone Shape on this wall. If it is less than 5 feet thick, I can make a small passage through the wall.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I can shape, yeah, I can basically make a shape a
Yeah.
stone door,
Uh-huh.
essentially.
How long does that take?
Instantaneous.
Dope. Let's go.
I just want to see if it works. If this is, I'm guessing that maybe this might be the exterior, and I just want to see if we can get through it. I'll burn
Yeah.
the spell. I'll burn the spell slot to see if it works.
Yeah, absolutely. You start to mold the stone that is this wall, and it kind of like diagonally bends at your will, or melts if you want it to. Whatever it's your thing. Whatever you want to do.
I want it to shift like the diagonally
yeah.
thingies for funsies.
And you see some of the bricks falling,
That's
some
cool.
of them maneuvering, and as they do, you start to feel this with your tremor sense, Arrow. Whatever this train thing is, it is coming your way. The stone wall gives way to an open area behind it, and you can see a glowing in the distance, the same light that you saw in the teleportation room that you had been in on the first level, and going up to the second level.
Go. Just
go.
like, just tell us everybody go.
Yeah.
All right. You
Everybody
guys start
go.
to move. Arrow, you feel this being behind you as it is slightly faster than you. It starts to catch up as you guys are going booking it towards the towards this teleportation sigil. And as you get to the room, I assume you guys would like to activate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye behind us.
This is
Yeah.
this is a fuck it button. We're just like running for this thing.
Yeah. You see, as the button is pressed and the magic starts to go, you see a large head coming through, pincers at its neck, or pincers at the front of its face, these two wide eyes and these sprawling tensors coming out from it, as behind it is just massive body, and the teleportation goes off, and you guys are able to teleport yourselves to the next area. I am going to switch back to the overlay so you guys can see it.
Good
And
job.
then you guys have a second to catch your breath here.
Everybody all
That-
right?
That I didn't imagine that. That wasn't just like my brain making something up, right? That was like a giant centipede creature of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it was
just
following
wanted
us
to make
for
sure.
a while. Yeah. Real glad we
Okay.
didn't have to deal with that.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that thing when we leave.
It was horrifying.
Okay. It's like
It's just a big bug.
I don't mind bugs where I expect bugs. Like in our garden, I expect spiders and bees and roly-polies and like centipedes and millipedes in the ground. When you're in a maze, I just don't expect a maze full of bugs. I expect sphinxes and things that are going to ask me riddles and I don't know. Colchis, one of his cousins or something. Uh-huh. Just makes a joke. It looks like almost Colchis.
I want to know when Colchis feels up to talking again. I would love to know
Which one of
about.
his cousins is in
Yeah.
a maze?
I'm also realizing that I don't know if Minotaurs naturally have a sort of a maze runner thing in this game, but that might have been super helpful to check.
Well, I mean,
That's racist. Also, it might be
he
accurate.
did
I don't
say
know.
that the Lusty Minotaur was based on his life, so I feel like now we can
I
make
don't
jokes.
think he said that.
No, I think he absolutely did. I'll go pull the tapes.
Roll
When we
it.
read excerpts,
Yeah, can we get the replay, please?
when we read
Uh-uh.
excerpts from the Lusty Minotaur, Colchis was talking because I remember Moxie specifically was like, "Is this accurate?" And he was, "Oh yeah, that sounds
yeah.
like."
I am double checking. Minotaurs definitely do have labyrinthian recall as a racial trait.
Whoops.
Colchis was sitting back there the entire time, like, I know the answer, and just
He's
didn't
mad
tell
at
us.
us about something.
Well,
Yeah.
can they get
Telling him.
out of them, or how does that work?
So you always know which direction is north, and you have advantage on any wisdom survival check you make to navigate or track. So we have
Oh.
advantage on all the checks to navigate the maze.
Alex
I mean, that's
missed the
fine.
most ridiculous thing for a Minotaur to miss. That's
Yeah.
so funny. Oh God.
It's
I
fine.
honestly
did
we made it
fine.
out, and I'm proud of us.
And we
Anyway.
had Mishamar telling us which way was north, so we did okay.
Yeah.
Probably would have done
Yeah.
better with Colchis, but that's okay.
So
You guys did very well in that maze. There were a lot of stuff that you can run into. Then you only
Bug
ran into the
nightmares.
B-Rexes, which I'm so
Us.
glad you ran into.
I'm so glad we ran into those things. I love them.
We should sort of treat all dungeons we end up in as this one, and we just decide on an order, and we just take turns rapid fire making decisions based on the information we
It
have.
worked really
It worked.
well.
It worked really well.
The most efficient dungeon crawl I've
Honestly.
Yeah, well done,
Yeah,
everyone.
we were
well
like,
done.
fucking line it up, let's go.
So
All right.
bug nightmares aside, centipede specifically, because I don't know, I kind of feel bad about those giant T-Rex wasp things. They were just protecting their hive, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming everything here is extremely evil.
Yeah.
It's at least
Well, the same could be
gross.
said about me sometimes. So I like to err
Yeah,
on
but
the
it's
side
like
of hoping for the
Fun
best.
evil. It's
Yeah, but
different.
you didn't try to kill my mom.
True. I know. It's hard. Look, this place is so weird. We've been through I feel we went through a forest and like a water area. It's hard to remember whose domain that we're in, and I'm having trouble like
Yeah.
grasping that this is inside of a pyramid that is in the realm of. Can we say her name here? Is it like a power word? Is it gonna like call her if we say her name here?
I'm gonna just call her T Swift.
Okay, I like it. So anyway, how is everybody doing? How are they feeling? Anybody actively bleeding?
Yeah, anybody need healing?
No.
I'm at like half.
I'm good.
I'm
If I
only
was gonna put a
down.
number on it. but I'm
Like-
okay.
10 points.
I'll be fine.
Like 1973 hasn't used any lay on hands yet. And he's got freaking 50 of those.
That would be good to use. I can't heal.
I was gonna put a number and
anyone.
I'm at 85 of 129.
I can't heal anyone except for myself right now. So
Let's do some 1973 lay on hands. How many are you down?
I'm at 85 of 129.
I don't know how many that is.
I don't either. That's math that I can pull up a calculator to do.
Let's pop
it's like
20 lay on hands per town. Save
That
the other
sounds
ones.
lovely.
you 105.
I feel much better. Thank you,
Uh,
1973. Splash fan.
But yeah.
Oh,
as
it's
far as
nothing.
how
Don't
we're-
worry about it. I'm here to heal you. For other reasons also, but glad to be involved. This is one hell of a trip.
You said you wanted adventure. That is something we find in spades.
You
glad they're
boys
having a good
did
time.
deliver. Appreciate it.
Okay. So everybody
This
else
is
is fine before
Pretty
we.
tame compared to what we usually get up to, if I'm being honest. This is just like a maze with some bugs in it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, like this is a lot of like sneaky build up. Usually it's just kind of like we end up somewhere and something terrible happens, or like we walk into somewhere and somebody attacks it. Like it's not very like we sneak around and then we might find trouble. That really hasn't happened a lot to this group. We kind of just like end up somewhere and something crazy happens,
Right.
as opposed to like we're sneaking around and hoping to avoid most of the fights. And
right.
this is new for us.
Well, I usually go straight first into trouble, so I mean, it's nice to be not the one leading the charge, I have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just sort of
this is a
came
new
up with
approach.
that. Our flow for that. I think that worked out really
Yeah,
well.
as
I
I
think it
mean,
did
honestly,
too.
our first maze,
Yeah.
like we do a lot of like, like when we're at home, we do a lot of like puzzles and
feel like we need to find a
I feel like
place
Elena
that-
and I've been practicing for this, like our whole relationship, like
I feel like
puzzles
once all this is over, like we
Sudoku.
head back to Waterdeep and we find a place that like builds mazes that you have to like escape from, but like no
I
monsters and
knew
stuff
that's what
inside
you
to
were
see.
going to say.
oh,
And
like those escape rooms.
yeah, like a room that you escape from.
Moxie, you should have one
we-
of those at the circus.
Arrow, we did an escape.
$1 million idea.
I think it was kind of a haunted house, but
Did you know? Where was that?
It was a tourist trap outside of Waterdeep.
yeah, I was about to say.
A tourist
I think it was-
trap.
I think it was Waterdeep.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was a tourist
This
trap
is at
outside of
Port
Waterdeep.
Pondon.
I mean, outside of Port Pondon, we didn't. It wasn't a tourist trap at all. We absolutely saved
yeah,
family.
you're talking
of
about the
ghosts
people
from the
that we.
Banshee.
You're talking about the people that we definitely saved from those ghosts.
Yeah,
in
from
Port
wasn't
Pondon.
it a Banshee? Yeah, we saved those ghosts from a
Yeah.
Banshee. That's what we did.
Wow.
But Moxie, you should
That
totally
wasn't a
build an
game,
escape room
Alhana.
tent.
Yeah, Alhana,
Yeah,
that
we're
wasn't a
doing it.
game. People were actually in danger there.
There was like very loaded talent. Like, I can't believe you just threw me under the fucking bus like that. One of us is going to have to tell them eventually.
I refuse to let it be me. I'm not ruining this for them. I've ruined too many other things.
We've accomplished a lot of stuff.
should go
don't
back
have
and
to
check
What are you
pretend
guys
like
saying?
the Banshee was nothing.
We should go back and check
Just
on
like
those
whisper
people
arguing,
eventually.
like bickering.
Make sure they're not still being haunted. You know, those things can crop back up.
You know what?
so-
I think that's a great idea. I think we should go back there and we should see how
Right.
everyone is doing all this time later.
Right after we saved the world, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like a really
Right.
great team building exercise.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so as long as everybody's good, we can go to this next door. I just wanted
Yeah.
to do a little group check-in, see how everyone was feeling.
I hate this place more and more with each passing minute we're in here.
Yeah, it's not great.
Are we?
And if I
Is
have
everybody
the
doing
option
okay on
to-
resources? Everybody feeling okay?
If I have the option to burn this all down on the way out, I will.
Yeah, no, we have lots of fire at our disposal.
It's a big
I
building,
think-
though. And it's
Every-
also kind of a fucked up building because it's not... The rooms aren't the right sizes for the areas that we should be in, right?
We have
Is that just me?
druids. I feel like if we just we could grow some plants along the outside of it and then just light it all on fire, and that would probably do some damage.
Everything
think-
burns if you try hard enough.
Right? Okay.
Or just
You
that
guys
entire...
have been doing this stuff longer than I have.
I don't
so-
know.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah, this place is really messing with my brain. So I just wanted to like take a minute,
Yeah.
see how everybody
Right.
else was feeling.
Or we
Yeah.
kill T Swift, and that's the end of it. I shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that,
maybe the
but somebody's
whole-
gonna quote that out of context. We killed
Yeah.
we
Don't
killed-
tell Nancy.
Don't tell Nancy.
We would never kill the real life Taylor Swift. We love her.
Well-
We're all fans.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope to horror that we never come in contact with her. I mean, have you ever tried to fight a god?
Yes, I tried.
Yeah,
Kinda.
that's not new.
I've been
Fair.
trying for a long time.
We literally did fight a god. I mean,
it's
power
kinda
diminished god, but
Kind of like
not
what we
mass.
do.
Yeah,
right. Well,
that was kind of our first mission, was fighting a god. But
that's hardcore.
I think
I
we
don't have
need-
that sword anymore though, so
I think y'all need to tell me more stories. It seems like you've gotten up to a lot of bullshit that I.
all right.
sounds a
so...
lot
Well, from
cooler
my
than the things that
perspective,
I've
it all
done.
started on a beach. There were some
Mm.
giant crabs.
Oh, wait, arrow,
Some
arrow,
beach
arrow. Hold on.
somewhere.
Let's put a pin in that. When we get back to the ship in an hour and a half, hopefully, we'll make dinner. We'll bust out some of your sake, and we will tell 1973 our story from the beginning. But until then, door.
Or
Darn. All right.
I'm sorry.
Who's touching the door?
I got the door.
All right.
Earth Elemental
Arrow.
has the door.
Arrow, you turn the handle of this.
Door.
It's a large metal door, and it seems to have sort of a crank on the middle of it. And as you turn the crank to open it, you kind of let go as the door falls forward and makes a huge clanging sound. And before you, you guys can go back to the maps. If you zoom out really far, since you had to zoom in, you are on the bottom right side of this map, and you see that there is destruction sort of all around, but you can see a fair ways off in the distance there is this seems to be a large open chamber. The ceiling is probably about 50 feet up. It's stone on the sides, but there are like trestles going over it to kind of as structure. There's decaying plants that are on top of them. Everything around you seems to be destroyed in some aspect of another, and you can see to your north there is a path. I shall reveal it to you. There is also a spot off to your left. Come on. Work with me. There seems to be a light source off to the north following this path. But there is an area to your left, and Arrow. Don't worry about Arrow.
Oh God, my doppelganger
Ah!
came back.
Oh,
Talon,
God!
Not
run.
again.
They finally found their way out of the mist.
Get the
Talon,
force
run
cage.
away. They're back for you.
No, that was my worst nightmare.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Wait,
that was so
I'm a
great.
lot higher level now. I think I can take Arrow.
Oh,
this
oh,
time
that's true.
around.
That's a lower level.
I've got
Arrow.
a lot more cleric shit now.
They've
Yeah.
been grinding for the
They've
last
been
6
grinding.
years.
Dylan's been grinding for this moment
Uh.
to be able to take out the barbarian.
You can see the floor beneath you is in shambles. There are spots that are broken and fall down to what seems to be a chasm beneath you. But again, there is a light source directly to your north and a path forward and a little, what seems to be a camping area off to your left. But again, in shambles, doesn't seem like it's been used in quite some time.
And are there skeletons all over the ground?
Sure are.
Okay.
Plenty of little skellies. There's death and decay all over this goddamn place.
Lovely. Well,
Sorry. The death
North
Star
has
just
been
got all
working out
excited
for
about all the
us.
skeletons around.
North has been working for us pretty well. Does anyone want to check out the campfire, or do we just jump? You said there's like a chasm, but there's like places to like jump like hop skip across?
Yeah, so the path to your north seems to be pretty steady. It is hard to tell what is holding this up. It seems sturdy. It's the lair of a god, so probably some sort of magic is holding it up. But you can see empty. There's like a black line on the map around the area, and everything beneath that seems to be a chasm. So, like, if you went, oh, I hit the pan button. If you go here, chasm. If you're here, fine.
Okay.
Got
I
it.
get it.
Is that a big old door to the north too?
It's an archway.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Why don't I just fly somebody over and scout around a little
I was
bit?
gonna say I could
Yeah.
also like hop, but
I don't think
if we
need
want to fly, that would be
Well,
easier.
you said Elby was saying that that's not that there is a pathway there.
Mhm. Yeah.
That,
Okay.
Yeah,
this
just
we
don't
can-
stray from the path.
So this we can walk across.
Yes.
I listened to
Oh.
Dark Dice.
I guess
I
it's kinda
know
hard.
not to stray from the path.
It's kind of hard to see on this map, but yes, the dark, bad. Dark green, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's just wander forward.
Yeah. Does anyone want to check out the camp
I mean, I can go.
just to see if there's anything over there?
Well, can you get to the camp? No, there's
Yeah.
no way to get to the
You can.
There's no way to get
Yeah.
from the camp to the place towards the archway though. You'd have to backtrack, right?
A little
Well,
bit,
this
yeah.
is all. Yeah, this is all.
Again,
Yeah,
I can
traversing.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you alone though. If you and I want to
No,
go,
I'll take
we're gonna
somebody
head
with
towards the
me,
archway.
but-
Yeah, we can go. Or Moxie loves to ride on Elena's back. Do you want to take Moxie?
I'm
I love
Moxie
making
gets
Moxie
so
presumptuous.
excited. Moxie gets so excited.
I was
Just kinda
Tanya
like-
Roland was thinking that too.
So
Let's-
So
Tanya Talon slides off so that Tanya can live her dream again and ride a centaur.
It's like looking at Arrow and
me?
Colchis like you're both huge. Talon gets off her back. It just like turns around and Moxie's just standing there like,
Could be me.
come on.
Could be me.
I'm pretty.
Thank
take
you.
me.
Yeah, you guys fly over, and as you land, it seems to be that this area, like, someone has been sleeping here. There is a weird smell from this area, and you can without even looking, anything that is laying on the ground here seems to be, covered in some sort of viscera, not blood, more like discharge. Flakes of skin, and when I say flakes, I mean probably like, an inch and a half, 2 inches around, decay.
like not like something liquid dried, but like actual skin flakes.
Oh yeah, like
Ugh.
if you've ever seen like something having like skin falling off of it, like
Ugh.
decaying in that way, seems to be this sort of spot. But if you guys would like to
Moxie wants to
investigate,
puke,
You okay?
but Tanya's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tanya's got
We're
a stronger
cool.
stomach.
We're cool.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but
If you're gonna puke, just go off that side. Nobody will see you.
all right. Thanks. Thanks for being understanding.
Thanks for being a real one. Yeah. Would you guys like to investigate this area more, or just leave it as it is?
Look,
I wanna
Alhena's
do
ride
a-
or die, okay? That's why Talon's locking it down.
Can we do a quick investigation check?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, Alhena?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it. I have a plus 13.
Go for it. It's all you.
So it's 25.
Hell yeah. You take. What are you using to move through these items? Are you using your hands? I assume probably not. Probably like a dagger or something to like shift.
Yeah.
things
Do you
out.
want to take the my staff that I don't use ever?
Oh,
Because I have the
a,
spear now.
I have a long sword that I hardly ever use, so I'll
Mhm.
probably just take
Oh,
that
yeah.
and push stuff around.
Yeah. You see as you.
Just imagine Moxie on Aliena's back, like pulling out a sword, and everybody across the way is like, "Has she had that the whole time?" Like,
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
you start to move the sheets out of the way, and as soon as you like pull open this bedding, the smell gets you, as there is like a viscera, this is discharge and skin and like maybe muscle left behind here. It seems that whoever was sleeping here was decaying like the whole time they were here. It seems like there's no body, there are no bones, but it seems to be the outer layer of whatever it was, whoever it was.
Like
is...
it shedded? Like a
Yeah, in some way. Yeah. You know, I guess you all would know that the followers of Talona will make themselves sick. They will give themselves diseases to be more in her favor. So this seems to be like the size of the bedding, the size of the area, the size of the viscera left behind. This is probably one of her followers that was sleeping here or was living here for whatever reason. You look in the backpacks and you see a lot of regular traveling gear. There are some questionable canisters there that seem, well, I don't know if you know what that would be. That seem to be, they're not vials, they are canisters. And then in the box that is there, there is a note that is left behind that seems to be some sort of manual for preaching the word of Talona. Like bullet points of like, you know, she will protect you from disease. She will. This is very, if you guys have ever played Fallout 4, Child of Adam sort of stuff. They very much like they respect radiation and think that it's great and you should expose yourself to it. It's very much those talking points.
They'd
here.
love to let the goop kill him.
Hell yeah.
I don't know that, like, I want to look at it, but I feel like I shouldn't. But wouldn't Talon like to read this? It seems kind of entertaining.
I think she'd like to take a look.
All right. Can you grab it? Or, like, you want me to...
I got it.
All right. I'm sorry I don't know the protocol very well. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay. Moxie, we've been friends for literally years at this point. You can just ask me to pick up the nasty book.
You know, like, I'm so excited when you let me ride on your back. I don't want to, like, offend you in any way because this is my favorite thing ever. And I don't want to ruin it. I'm sorry. I'm so excited about it. It's not a weird fetish thing. It's just cool.
It's like a
I
horse
feel
that'll
like
talk to you.
Well, now that you said that, I don't know.
I know.
No,
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I think if out of all the people you could have said that to, I think Ahena's gonna take it the best.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
No,
I-
but
from
like
a- from
I
across
get
the
it.
way-
Get me.
Moxie says like it's not a fetish thing. I think Ahena just starts like laughing at that point. Like across the chasm is laughing at something, and everybody's like, "What the hell is going on?" But
Honestly,
yeah,
in Moxie's defense, it makes sense. It's like getting to ride a horse, but that horse is also your best friend.
Yeah,
Like it's
I know.
That's how
Alhena
Talon
loves
feels
you.
too.
like it's cool. It's like never-ending story without the horrible ending that we all were scarred
Yeah.
with from our
We're not done
childhood.
with the campaign yet. All right, let's.
we'll get there.
no.
I tell
What else
Moxie
are you-
there's no way she could offend me. I'm not offended at all. I am pleased to be able to make my friends happy. I'll pick up the nasty book,
You just hear,
Damn
yes.
it.
Bad boot.
the bad book.
Yeah. All right.
Shake it off a little bit.
Put missionary Talona, Talona's missionary Bible in your inventory, if you like.
Okay. I will not, because I think I'm going to give it to
Okay.
Talon as soon as
Cool.
we get
Okay,
back.
I'll put missionary Talona. What did you say?
Talona's missionary Bible.
Okay.
Which
All
could be a fetish thing.
Yeah, I was like, this is
I
like the
know.
Kama
That
Sutra
sounds
for...
like
Yeah.
a fetish thing.
Missionary
Sounds-
as in religious missionary work, not.
That
That
could
could be
still. Thank you. Tanya was there with me.
Same.
It could be both. Why not both?
All right.
Where do you think it came from?
All right, you can this area you can see fairly well. You can see across it, not with detail, but you can see that the pathway forward is clear. There's a little bit of a space to the left that seems to be an offshoot. You're not seeing anything specific. Okay, all right, calm down, Eraser. That is. Oh my god, I feel like I'm out of control here. Calm down, Eraser, please. It's
gotta-
really glitchy on my side.
You got to get a little smaller with the eraser, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it likes the big
No.
square.
So you can see across the chasm there is an area to the left, there is a light in front of you, and you can see a bright glowing light further down. You guys can make your way if you'd like. That's up to you.
Yes.
Let's go forward.
Please.
I will say that I love watching you erase things on this.
Thank
it
you.
It has not lost. The first
It's
time
like-
I ever saw it was Van doing it, and it's still satisfying, even if it's glitchy. I will just say I love it. I don't know why. It just hits a deep spot in my soul watching
Yeah.
things appear on this map. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Thank you.
Sponsor
Beyond.
LB's channel.
Paul, please. You continue to make your way forward, and as you get towards this light source on the right, please move yourselves forward to about, let me see the draw, to about here, the top of the stairs. And you see,
Yay.
you start to get a weird sort of feeling from this light source. It's a weird tingle that you guys aren't used to. Yeah.
Where? Sorry.
Well,
I'm in.
Very
on
strange. Between us at this level, we have so many weird tingles we can get.
Yeah.
Like,
on your skin
Okay.
as you are moving.
That's new.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll give you. You feel a weird tingle as you move towards this light.
Damn, I don't.
Do I also feel it as a rock?
No.
Good to know.
Oh. Must have skin. Wait, I should say, do you tell us this?
I don't know. Do y'all mention the
I
tingles
think you
you're getting?
continue walking. Yeah.
Yeah, I continue walking. I don't notice that I don't notice anything unless y'all start talking about tingles. And I'll be like,
No, Moxie would be like, you guys feel that?
Arrow, hold up.
feel what?
You guys feel tingly?
No.
It's
it
like a
bad?
weird crackly, tingly energy on our skin.
Mm-hmm.
I am not getting that, but I do not have traditional skin right now.
1973, do you feel it?
No, not at all.
Mishavar?
Yes, I definitely feel that.
What's 1973 made out of?
Metal?
I was
Do
going to
you
say
want
Warforged, right? I
steel?
assume.
Yeah,
Metal.
Warforged is like metal and wood and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to do metal versus wood because if it's a tingly thing that we're getting, but Arrow's not getting because they're stone, I was thinking electricity.
Oh.
But if they're made of metal and they're also not feeling it, that changes my thought process.
It could be some sort of like decay thing.
Because like metal's
Corey's got rubber
productive.
shoes on. We don't see it.
Can I get
He's got-
closer to the light and kind of scope it out?
Yeah. It seems it's about like 15 feet up in the air. There seems to be a glow coming from it, like a greenish glow. And as you look at it, it's encased in some like glass. And as you look inside of it, it seems like it's not a flame. It's a pulsing, like a low pulse light, but it
Can I-
is giving off a lot of light.
Can I do an Arcana check at my distance to see if I recognize like the magic that?
This, yes, you could also do a nature check for this.
Okay, I would rather do. No, I would rather do Arcana actually.
Dang.
I'll drop a nature. I'm not really.
Damn,
good-
that's only a
that good at
14.
it, but I
Mhm.
do have a +4.
Okay.
14 for my Arcana check.
Okay.
I rolled like shit.
Ignore me.
Okay. From this distance and with that kind of roll, it seems to be more natural in its aspect. It's contained within magic, but whatever is glowing inside of it is natural.
Talon will
So you
point
don't
that out to
recognize it.
Alhaina. Like, not something I'm good at, but it might be something to be aware of going forward if there are more of these things. It doesn't feel like inherently like bad. I don't the tingle doesn't feel bad, right? It just feels like
Not at this distance. No, it just
Okay.
feels like a weird, like
Can I
not
poke
like
it?
what?
Can I poke it?
Yeah. You poke it, it's encased in, again, this glass, and it's held up on what seems to be almost vine-like, but Elhane or Talon could tell you that whatever is holding it, like the holder itself, is magical. So like it's kind of this vine that is holding it. It's very, very aesthetically pleasing. And as you poke it, it kind of just moves and shifts with you.
Connected by, so sort of suspended by a vine. Or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it would be a pendant if it was hanging upside
I'm
down.
so
but it's the
Baldur's
other way.
Gate 3 suspicious. Is there a pixie in here?
From where Arrow is standing, it seems to be some sort of like stone or like something in there that is giving off this glow, not a living thing.
Not a living thing. Okay.
Don't
That's all
trust
I
it.
care about.
Can I pull it off the vine?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, give me a strength check, please.
I'd love strength, just straight strength.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 14.
Yeah, that's enough. You are able to sort of you pull it up, and the vine underneath it like stretches with it and detaches as you pull it off.
And then I just chuck it into the crevasse.
Yeah. It gets slightly darker in this area as the light goes away. And you hear a very light as it hits
Are we
the
still
ground.
tingly?
Does the tingle go away?
The tingly goes away.
Thanks, Arrow.
Listen, I don't know what it was doing, but it couldn't have been good.
I don't feel tingly anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
Let's just move forward carefully just in case there are more of these things.
Yeah.
And starts to kind of lead the way forward.
Aina is
Yeah.
like so trying to put the pieces together of like, okay, but it's glowing, but clearly it's not an electricity problem because if they're made of metal, then they're also getting it. So it's like there's like red string board is happening in here.
Yeah.
trying
Telling
to
how
figure out what the
Elena's
hell's going
hand
on.
is leading them forward.
Yeah.
Arrow's got like Girlfriend Panina like playing in their head right now. I was just like, I
Yeah.
don't know what it does. Don't trust it. Destroy it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm
As you
not-
move,
Then there's the fact that like
Elena's back
removing
anymore,
it,
am
You can be.
you can be if you want to be.
sorry, what?
Moxie's is off of Elhana's back.
Okay.
Don't want to ruin a good thing.
Too much of a good thing.
Too much of a
Literally
good
doesn't
thing.
care.
I want.
Alright.
But that's
to
so it's
stay
very sweet.
fancy.
Yeah, you guys continue your way forward into this area. You can see that there, before you, in the space, there's a doorway that has walls that, again, they don't reach up to the top. They're probably about 15 feet tall, and there is an opening between them. And on the inside, there is more of this glowing from the space inside. And there is also another little light as you are moving closer
You
towards
mean
this doorway.
here, right? Like where the archway type doorway thing.
There is this bulb that is to the right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
I
the
just wanted to
map.
make sure on the map. Well, I didn't want to pig again because it's so.
yeah,
do it.
yeah. That.
Oh, it's less crazy now that we're.
now that there's
okay. Now that we're
not on
dimmed
the
out.
Yeah.
tiny,
Alright.
tiny
It's
map.
less insane now that it's less aggressive now.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I think we're still moving forward, trying to keep because we can see these like glowing things on the left and the right as we move forward.
Mhm. Yeah.
Probably
I'm
trying
just
to
gonna-
stay like at equidistance from the beginning of them.
I'm just gonna do the same thing with the other one unless somebody
Just
stops
kidding.
me. I'm
Arrow.
just gonna
Alright.
walk up to the next one and pull it off the thing and throw it in the
Alright.
crevasse.
If it works, it works.
Please move yourselves on the map to where you are.
Yeah.
Again, as you get closer to these, you start feeling the tingle. If you
Wait. Oh. Sorry. I just had a thought. Can I? The tingle. No way. I'm not feeling it. Never mind. But maybe posting it for the group. Is the tingling sensation you're feeling similar to the sensation we're fighting those things that had the aura that kept us from healing?
I don't know. Can I make a check of some sort to
Interesting thought.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
It feels more
Okay.
aggressive than that.
Got it.
And
It's
as
a
you
mean
guys
check.
are moving,
like skittering across the skin as opposed to an aura?
it's almost like a burn, like
Oh,
when you're in the sun
radiation.
for a little bit.
Okay.
So, as you guys are getting closer to the arrow, you are taking care of the one on the right, correct?
I'm gonna grab the one on the right. If I see that one on the left, I'm gonna do the same thing with the one on the left.
Okay. Are you guys moving closer as they're doing this, or are you
I would
waiting
like to
until
do it
they clear?
before everyone
Yeah.
comes into
That-
the room.
that's
Okay,
up to
so
you
stand
guys.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're staying
Sound will
back.
stay back. If
Because
Arrow's
now
doing
that I've said out loud and LB was talking about the Children of Adam thing, is that I'm definitely thinking this is some sort of radiation.
Who knows? Could be anything.
oh, suspicious.
Yeah,
All right.
and everybody's about to be irradiated.
You guys make your way. You toss these things over the edge, and it becomes very dark in here. Alhaina, you have a very easy ability to create light around yourself, and you do see the glowing from the space beyond the door. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you go into the doorway, or do you want to take a look to see what's in there?
I would want to look in a doorway, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're on a time crunch though, too.
Yeah. Do you want me to check out first?
We're
in case
trying to
there's
wander
another-
as little as possible at this point, I feel like.
Yeah, I can check it out first in case there's more spicy light on the
Okay,
other side of the door.
I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing. This is a lot easier. So you can see inside this area is a flat surface, and as you look into it, there is a pool in this middle area, and you can see a 10-foot tall being robed in blue, sitting in the center of it, muttering to himself. And I'll move that there. Can someone move Kulkis, please, so I don't have to do that as well?
Yes.
One of us will. I got him.
So you're looking in this doorway. Again, there is a giant chasm underneath it, and as you look, there are these apparatuses to the right and the left and the top, and they seem to be glowing and moving mechanically in some sort of way. They have, again, that glow from them that the other lights did. And you see a pool with a large robed being in it, and it's 11 o'clock, so that's where we're gonna end today's episode, as you guys find a Zuth at the end of this dungeon. Hell yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and playing. Let's go around and have everybody say who they are and where you guys can find them, starting, of course, as always, with Tanya.
Hello, you can find me on the internet at Tanya Rowland, and I post things about when I have live shows. I don't remember what my next one is, and that's all I got. Good night.
And once again, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, mostly over on GGK. Tomorrow we'll be returning with our Dragon Age TTRPG campaign called Red Jenny. It's gonna be at 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. So come join us for that. And yeah, I'm on a bunch of other stuff throughout the week.
And I'm Van. You can find me on the internet at Van But Wilder. I'm here on Sundays. I'm over on GGK a few nights a week playing in games, and then on Tuesday nights now, running Dungeons and Dragons for it's a pretty long running series at this point, the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet, in which they were just gonna do a regular old Candlekeep adventure, and then they decided to try to teleport to their destination. So come hang out on Tuesday to see where they are.
We
It's definitely
missed
not
a
where they
little
want to
bit.
be.
A little bit. We were a little bit off the mark.
About 250 miles off the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth with the Z in the middle. It's 7S. As I said, I'm here on Sundays, and I am on GGK on Tuesdays for aforementioned what should have been the last level of Candlekeep, but might turn into 30 Days of Night if my nightmare has anything to say about it. Because that was what I thought immediately when we appeared in a snow-covered area, because I fucking love that movie. If you haven't seen 30 Days of Night, you should totally watch it. Second one I have not seen yet. I can't speak for it, but the first one is great. And then I am also there every other Wednesday, which we will be here Wednesday for Scum and Villainy on GGK for some more fucking sexy space adventures. And yeah, that's me. Are we doing Stars and Wishes?
Yeah, we'll do Stars and Wishes.
Okay.
Don't forget about Alex, OMG It's Some Guy on everything. They are on... What shows are they on GGK right now?
I don't
They're not on GGK right now, just here.
JK.
Yeah.
They're just here and doing life stuff. So I'm LB Hack 'em Up. You can find me here on Fridays and Sundays. I am live on Indoor Adventures on Mondays doing our Gold Rush campaign. On Wednesdays with Nerd Immersion doing our Lost Mines of Phandelver, where we actually just got to Wave Echo Cave, so that'll be super fun. Find me on Crit Hit Chronicles on Thursdays for some My Hero Academia style gaming, where I play the sweet anime character that just wants everyone to be her friend. If you like us, like our content, like and follow it, do a comment because I love seeing those. And yeah, let's do stars and wishes for everybody. What do you guys, who wants to start?
I do.
I'll start.
I'll go.
Oh.
Oh,
Rock,
Go
paper,
for it.
scissors.
Shit!
Rock, paper, scissors. Do it. I dare you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Oh, shit.
make it easy. My star kind of goes to Talon and Arrow, because when 1975 was like, I want to hear stories. Arrow's like, it all started on the beach with some crabs, and then Talon had to interrupt, and then Arrow just goes store to get back on track. And that just amused me. So that's you two are my stars. My wish. I don't know. Like, there's been in a lot of games, like I always want to like try a bunch of different things, and I don't get a chance. My wish is to continue all these weird random things that are happening to stretch my character's ability, and I like that. So my wish is just to keep on keeping on, I guess.
Hell yeah. All right, who's next?
I'll go. My star is gonna go to Tanya / Moxie. Moxie's inner horse girl like really brings me a lot of joy. And I would love for her to just like live in that truth and not pretend like she has to be cool and hide it, because she owns a freaking circus. She's allowed to be a
Yeah.
horse girl.
She's not allowed to ride her workers though, so she's like kind of awkward about it. I feel like.
I
Well,
love
There was
you know
a
what I
whole
mean.
seminar about it. Like,
Yeah.
HR gave me a lot of crap about this.
I really
So-
love it. It's just a really fun bit, and every time it comes up, it makes me laugh. And my wish is, I don't know, I'm just really excited about Azuth being right there in front of us and to see what the heck this is all about. My wish is I'm excited to play next time because this is great.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. My star is gonna go to Alhena, really wanting to to the when we brought up the haunted house from like episode 2 of the last campaign, like immediately a memory jogged for me, and then Alhena still being like, we gotta tell Arrow.
Hannah
we
does
have to-
not like lying. It is not in her blood. It is not a thing that she does.
Oh, it's so good. And if we
It's been 6 years. We
If
can't
it's-
tell them at this point.
It's come back around to be like bothering them again, right? Because like at
Mhm.
first it was like, oh, it's fine, like this is harmless, and then it just got progressively worse and worse, and they
Like, they
didn't
still
see each
believe
other for a
this.
long
Uh-huh.
time, and then now it's come back around, and Alhena's like, nobody fucking told them.
in our epilogue for these characters,
No, not an
Alhena's gonna
epilogue. We're
take-
doing this. We're going back to this place. I'll be
Alhe-
rescale that adventure. That's how this
Okay.
is ending. I'm just kidding.
Got it. It's
but,
actually
if I-
haunted now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
We're
really
going
haunted
back.
now.
We're going
Rescale
back.
this shit. We're going back.
Yeah, if we go
And
back and there's,
Alhena
like, a
is
lich
gonna
in there.
show Arrow like, here's what's actually going on. I'm so sorry that nobody told you. I just assumed you knew.
It's adorable. But yeah, that's my star. And oh boy, I mean, my wish is more or less the same for for this portion of the adventure, is that God, I want to fuck up Talona's shit before we leave this place. I mean, I feel like just taking Azuth is probably gonna,
Mhm.
piss her off enough, but even still, if I
Leave a
can't hit
note or
Yeah.
spray paint on the wall. Arrow was
Fuck
here.
you.
yeah. I will. Arrow will take a quick jaunt back downstairs to unionize the rest of her staff, just as an extra fuck you.
Love it.
My star. Well, So my star was going to go to all of us for that decisive fucking dungeon crawl bullshit because
Mhm.
I've never seen that before. Like, I've listened to a lot of D&D actual play podcasts. I've watched a lot of D&D like mazes and things like that are always like there's just a lot of like, oh my god, should we do this? Should we go left? Should we go right?
Mhm.
And our just quick like just roll through it. You pick a direction, let's just jam was just so good. But then Van called Moxie a horse girl. And that opened something up within me. Having known several horse girls in my life, one of which is one of my best friends in the entire world, that they're horse girls in their 30s. And I love that energy. And that's exactly what it is. Like Moxie is just that. So my star is gonna go to Van / Alheda. Alheda for just being like, yeah, I'm fucking half horse and you are enchanted by me. And
gotta
Moxie
hang a
being like,
lantern.
yes.
I gotta hang a lantern on the the hilarious like no too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing. It's just so funny. I love it. I love that
Listen.
Alheda from season 1, from like first season, Moxie has just been enchanted with the fact that Alhena is half horse, and it's so cool to her. And like she has never ceased to be enchanted by it, but also it's like just the two of you have been doing this bit. Horse girl / half horse person has been so much fun for 3 seasons
Horse
now.
girl and
I will
girl
just
horse.
I have a lot to say on this topic, but I'm gonna save it for next time.
Yeah,
Next time this
please.
comes
as
up.
I will say I get a really big kick out of it because I may no longer be a girl, but as I was a horse girl. I was a horse girl and still am. So
Look,
Real
I
Tanya
love
doesn't
that
like
energy.
horses at all.
it's a lifestyle. It's an energy.
It's
It's
a
a
lifestyle. It's an energy.
It's
it really
something you're
feeds my
born with, if
life.
I'm being
It's-
honest.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
My
it's horse girl,
parents'
maybe it's
property backs
Maybelline.
up to a horse farm. Y'all want to go see some horses? Like, my friends own them. I grew up in horse girl country. Okay. But so I know that's energy and I love it. And it just hits a deep part of me that it has lasted 3 seasons, this like bit that you guys have been doing. And I love every second of it. And then my wish is going to be a little controversial because I want Talona to know that we're here. Maybe she's not here currently and we get to escape this situation. My thought process is maybe we get to escape the situation. Maybe we free Azuth, like whatever the jam is. She's not here, but she fucking knows it was us. And that comes back later in some way, shape, or form.
All right.
Like if that's not planned in this, you know what I mean? Like if she's not here, if she's off doing other fucking, other things that she knows specifically, whether we leave a mark, like whether Arrow literally writes like Arrow is here, go fuck yourself, leave my mom alone, or like whatever it is. Whether that's the I want her to know it was us.
Dope.
That's I'm sorry.
All right.
That this god is gonna know that we fucked up her life.
My star is gonna go to Rachel and Talon for figuring out a way to just bypass the end of the maze. We're fucking done with this. Let's just get the fuck out. And I appreciate it's hard in a D&D game to elicit panic in your characters, so I'm glad that you guys kept with that and just made a run for it. I sent you guys specifically what the monster was that was coming towards you. Maybe one of many, hard to say. But
I like him. He's nasty.
I know. My
Nasty
wish.
boy.
I'm excited for you guys to get in this chamber and see figure out what's going on. I'm excited for you guys to talk to Azuth if and when you get him out of whatever is going on with him. And yeah, for us to hit the next stage of this adventure and kind of hit the end goal and the I'm excited for you guys to get back to the material plane because my boy. Sorry, I just saw my boy. I'm excited for you guys to get to the next phase as well because again it's been things that I've been planning for years at this point, so yeah, That's me. Thank you guys so much for playing with me tonight and putting up with my bullshit. Thank you guys for watching and chatting with us. It's good to see you. Thank you for everybody who's watching after the fact. And I guess I'm LB Hack 'em Up. And until next time, hack recklessly. Bye!